If somebody can do a quick recap for us.
Somebody gets eaten.
Come on, don't be shy. One of you. Yes. Stab your fucking cricket.
Who's got this? Who's got the soundboard?
I have a very brief recap,
That should be good enough.
right? Well, previous session we were still at the underground lab. We spoke with Kate's father regarding the gods. Some more information on the Steel Forge. We left. We spoke to Kate's sister, see if maybe that she could help out with the war effort, or just for funsies, burn things down. She smacked Kate around, and then we got waylaid or lured into a hunting ground, grotto, whatever, a phase hunting ground. We fought the Fae. Valix killed the Fae. We ran from the Fae. And then we were just making our way back to Eggendale, of which we got there at midnight, right?
Yeah, close
yeah.
to that time.
There we go, that's my recap.
Okay.
And then Sol and Elle also went and had a chat to Uncle Dallas.
Yes, Sol and
Sol got information to go to like 2 different places, one in the south and not so much one in the north, but he wants to go to the north.
exactly.
What happened to Sinmac?
He saw a dragon.
Okay, but did I poof this time or did I just pass out?
No,
He
you
just was gone in the morning, and there were traces
Yeah.
of electricity behind.
Okay,
Bahamut got you again.
I got poofed again.
You got
You got pooped.
napped. You got dragon napped.
Oh my god. Okay. You guys can continue.
Is there? Do we have like a post box or of sorts here, or would it be in town?
Why do you need a post box?
Because I want to send a letter / I want to see if
that
anyone
would be
ever
in
replied
town.
to the letters I sent.
Yeah, that would be in town.
So tomorrow, me and you will go for letters then.
But I guess. Hold on.
Some guy coming in from Sinaloa. Coach stuff. I don't know. We got it.
Why is it so quiet?
I was just reading my notes to see if I needed to do anything. I forgot which
I know
one's
what I'm
mine.
doing before bed.
Which one's mine? Is that this one? Okay.
There are names. Yes, this one.
They are. I don't see a name.
Go to the left, go to journal notes, toggle notes display, and then you can go back to token controls.
Journal.
This is cozy.
Where? Journal and then?
Toggle notes display, it's the pin. And then you should see there's little notes on each door.
The fuck? No, I click on it and nothing happens. Oh, there we go. It just took 153 years to come through.
Oddly specific number, yeah.
Do something else. What's it?
Right, well, seeing as everyone is still deciding what they're going to do, so Kate is going to go to the workshop area, or whatever we've decided to call that, and he's going to put the hard light armor and the core on the workbench. And he's going to try and start reverse engineering them to try and find weakness.
Okay. Hard light armor, no.
You said yes.
I didn't say anything about the hard light armor. I said the core you'd be able to do something with.
You said yes the last time I got this.
Not yet, obviously. Dude, you're level 6! That fucking armor is well out of your fucking understanding.
That's why I'm reverse engineering it.
You won't be able to understand it anytime soon.
So I can't even find a weakness on the armor then.
I'm gonna stab you. To put it to you simply, that isn't an armor that is given out commonly.
Oh. Well, why didn't you say that? I thought it was a common armor.
No.
Alright, well then I'll just keep it there on the bench and just reverse engineer the core then. See if I can find a weakness for that then.
It's definitely nothing like any of your anything on you that you've been able to find. It's a lot more. It's less. What's the word?
Primal.
No, less mechanic.
Stylish.
It's
Oh.
less. Fuck. It's more mechanical and less biological.
Well, of course. I assumed as much from a core.
From what you can tell, it's very tightly packed up to the point of it's almost like it's not meant to ever be tampered with. However, you can notice there's a possibility you can send out a signal to within about 2 miles detonate any other similar ones.
Okay, just give me a second. So, core can detonate within 2 miles. Just detonates. I can't send a new order or anything. Just
No.
a self-destruct.
Pretty much.
Okay. Well, that's good enough. Right. Yeah, I'll just spend most of the night here then.
Before Elwell goes to bed, he's going to just write in this journal and write a pre-prepared letter to send tomorrow. Then he's gonna go sit on the bed, and like he promised, he's going to bow his head in prayer, and he's gonna pray. He's gonna be, "Oh, great goddess Saloon, light of the night, if you could honor Soul and I with an audience as we seek answers, we would forever be grateful." He's kind of reluctant to do it because, yeah, and then he goes to bed.
Okay.
Would I poof back into my room?
Yes.
Yay.
He poofs.
I guess
and
I would just spend some time hammering in the metal chains into the skull and then attach it to my armor for heading off to bed then, right?
Okay.
Veliketh is going to lie down and, as usual, struggle to fall asleep, dealing with chronic pain and trying to exhaust himself as much as possible by using his telekinetic force until there's none left, when he stops himself and wonders what effect the bit of void energy that is within him could have on his own mind. And he begins exploring that.
Okay.
Sol's just gonna spend some time reflecting on everything that he's learnt and seen and heard in the last couple of days. And then also prepare a letter to send tomorrow.
Lovely. Oh, this is perfect. Oh my gosh. I didn't even fucking plan that. Actually, that is fucking amazing. Okay,
What?
nothing.
What?
Don't worry.
Don't worry, you'll
Okay.
die to it in 10 minutes.
Listen, if my character dies, that's fine. I have a idea that's pretty strong. Nice 27 AC, just like Cade.
How many are there?
Light
How many
snowfall.
of you are there?
Perfect.
There you go.
No.
Okay. So, you all wake up after a pretty decent night's rest.
Wakey.
I'd be the first into the kitchen.
Oopsie.
The more you do that, the more you lag the fuck out of my foundry.
Which is why I have not opened and closed any doors yet except my own. Acknowledge.
Ah, look at the snow. It's so pretty.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
you do see out of your window there is a light snowfall.
I imagine Sol was probably like in the morning, like he'd woken up earlier because he doesn't need that much sleep. And he's been like looking at himself in the mirror and trying to see if he can like change his appearance, but he just looks like he's pulling weird faces in the mirror. And then I imagine there'd be like a swoosh of wind or some shit, and then he'd turn around and see these snowflakes falling past the window, and he'd just like an actual child would like sprint down the corridor, being like, "It's snowing! It's snowing! It's snowing!" And he's gonna make a beeline to get outside. There goes, wee, bye. They're playing the snow.
Owl's gonna shout at Sol as he runs past. Good morning, Sol.
He just goes, "It's snowing! It's snowing! It's snowing!" Just zooms past him.
Do
Oh,
we
damn it.
have ingredients to make some porridge?
Yes?
Just gonna whip up a big batch of porridge for everyone. Big
Morning, babe.
wishy slop.
Morning, Owl.
Good morning, everyone.
And
Good morning to you.
that's probably the best sleep I've had since we left.
I agree.
So, Sinbad, do you feel any different?
Tired, mostly. But doing
Pooped
alright.
again.
I thought as much, yes. It seems that my training is not complete.
At this point, we can assume you're just allergic to dragons.
It would seem that way. It would definitely seem that way. Anyway, we continue making some food. Hope everyone is in the mood for some porridge.
Is there ingredients for coffee?
No.
Okay, but there is tea.
Yes. There's tea, no
Okay.
coffee, however. Coffee is, it's an expensive commodity.
Of course,
Okay.
it is.
Owl will start a pot of tea, I guess.
Kate will start a smoke.
Take that outside.
But it's
You go-
it's snowing.
You're gonna ruin the porridge.
Okay, Kate goes out.
Old building a very
Fine, I'll
elaborate
go
plan.
outside.
You're not my dad. Oh, that is loud.
What the fuck was that?
It's like the sound of the snow all just bunched up.
I didn't do anything.
I didn't hear anything.
I heard it so vaguely.
There we go. I'm going to go to the forest and just try and scavenge like anything that might be a bit of gold in the fucking city. Ray, what type check do you want to give me, or do you want me to give you?
I'm just gonna give you this. The
Well,
area within about 5 miles of the city is barren, which is very
Oh,
unnatural.
Okay.
And it's
Oh, well.
not normal because the last time you were here, there were animals even outside the city.
Lovely. I'm gonna look down at the face skull at my waist that's hanging from the chain. How much does a face skull fetch for price wise?
That you will have to go and find out.
What type of shop would I look for by any chance? Like, where would I even have like, what type of shop do you go to sell skulls?
Not
Skull
entirely.
shop, obviously.
A skull shop, obviously, yeah. Hmm.
So, you're thinking, right?
Give me a sec, sorry. I've been doing multiple
Yeah.
things at once.
Okay, there we go. My token's actually proper.
Form of souvenir shop.
The Fey Emporium.
The Emporium.
Give me give me a survival check. Damn. Pretty damn good roll. Okay. You know that you're probably going to find more luck at either a Adventurers Guild or a Monster Hunters Guild to sell this skull. You did overhear while you were in town that there is an offshoot of a Monster Hunters Guild in the city that doesn't seem to get much patrons for some weird reason.
I'm gonna look to other two here. I'll be back soon. I'm gonna go see how much this face skull of mine can fetch from the market. As I walk off to go sell it, potentially. Oh, and also sell all those gems I have for that money, Ray. I hope you have that calculated and ready.
No. Oh gosh. I'm actually curious, what the fuck is this dynamic ring? It didn't do anything. Did it? No, it didn't do anything. Good. I'm not doing anything. I'm so confused. Okay, anyways.
Morning, Valaka.
Too big.
Oh, morning, brother.
Morning. Morning, brother. Back again as usual.
Can't keep me away for too long, it seems.
Good. We'll need you.
Yeah, I believe we all need each other here. Let's not blame it on one person, yeah? And I'll just continue making food. Fuck off. There we go.
There's only tea, no coffee. So here you go. And just puts the teapot down already. Sometime.
Veliketh just kind of leans against the wall.
Wait, you want plate armor now? You confuse me.
I'm doing it in DMs. Just let them roleplay. Just let them roleplay.
Okay. Sorry. Continue.
I'm gonna go get the other two to let them know that. I'm assuming the food is almost ready, Simmer.
Yes, gonna dish up now.
I'll go get them.
I'll just take the food to the dining hall.
Oral pokes his head out the door. Come on, you two. Food's ready.
Kate's just gonna like flick his cigarette into one of these piles of snow before going back in.
Oh yeah, I forgot to ask this. Before Valix walked off, he would have asked if either you or Sol need anything of importance from the town as he's going there. So if you actually need anything, let me know. And if you have
Well,
I can grab it for you.
You're not there.
Well, I said that before I walked off, so that's why I'm asking. I forgot to ask it since I was doing DM stuff.
I do need a thing, but I don't think any of us.
Where'd my thunder go? I found it.
What, Sol?
He does. He needs something for a spell, but I don't think any of us have the money for it. So
Well,
he doesn't
how
need
much
anything
is
right
it?
now. I have 300.
I have 200 and something before I sell the skull and all those gems, so I can maybe get it. Maybe.
It's not. He doesn't need it right now. So if we
Ah,
need
okay.
other stuff first, like more important things, like I don't know,
Yeah.
then he doesn't need it right now. But when Elrond comes outside, you would like Kate's obviously smoking and just flicked his cigarette butt into the snow, and Sol's there and he's made this really like small but like quite detailed little like snow sculpture, and then he's obviously like he's put like dancing lights around it and like prestigation like the snow different colors, so it's like he's done this whole like artistic miniature masterpiece in the snow. And as Elrond comes out, he's standing there with his hands on his hips looking at it like he's so fucking chuffed with himself. He's like, I am the best sculptor in this world. And he's just standing there like, yeah. And Elrond calls him and he's like, oh, look what I did. Oh, well, I could do with some breakfast. And something warm. My hands are freezing.
Oral compliments his statue and then just tells him to get inside. It's cold.
Yes, it's very nice. Fuck off now.
Now go eat your food, child. Oh, Sinbad, you're back? When did you get back?
This morning, or last night at least.
Did you have fun on your little adventure, wherever that adventure may have been?
Just trading with the same dragons.
Yes. Well, now that you're back, and we're in a more relaxed place, I guess, if you ever want help reading those books on magic, let me know. I'm still okay to try and teach you.
Thank you, that would be appreciated.
He's just gonna like scoot along and get some porridge and tea and thank the respective parties for making some.
It is a pleasure.
Welcome. Wow, since I've seen snow like this.
Does it snow here often?
I haven't seen it since I was little.
Is anyone here for Bainedale originally?
Not me and Valakirth.
Me?
So
Well,
I don't think
just me.
anyone knows where anyone came. Oh yeah, I guess we only know where Elrond came from technically. Originally.
Yep.
So you as well.
Did we? I don't remember if Sol you ever said where he came from.
I think he only really said
know
it
where
to Elrond. but-
Veliketh and Simba come from, I believe.
Don't think we actually mentioned it, huh?
No, you guys
Not
never
true.
mentioned. You just mentioned you come from like a tribe or a clan or some shit like that. Never exactly like the location where.
I think it's only me that's been here. But that's ages ago.
I believe in session 1 the DM mentioned that Simek and Veliketh passed through there.
No, I was just wondering if anyone is from here, considering snow. But if you're not from here, where are you from?
A
He
test
asked
tube.
at large.
Test tube. Test tube, baby. Test
If I'm honest, I'm not even sure where I'm actually from. I just remember white walls and test tubes.
Oh, what a comforting thought. Well, maybe your dad will know. He's on the major after all.
Don't give me any ideas, Kate. I just looked at the chat.
Oh,
He then sends the question to Valakith and Sinmak, who are also standing around.
I'm eating, so I'm not going to respond. Have you ever seen a bowl full of porridge?
you got a little something there, Sin Mac.
Thank you. And I'll just rub it all over my beard and lick my hand off.
You're welcome.
Fair enough then. Valakith, are you going to share it all, or...?
Yeah, fuck you.
My tribe was named Gourmet Dawn. It resided within the Brisbane Plains before it was eradicated.
Sorry? Was that recent?
About a year ago. Or 2 years in game time. This time is weird and different.
Yeah, about 2 years.
Yep. About 2 years ago.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't imagine losing my home and where I'm from. It must be devastating. Was it the
Actually, that-
Steel Force then?
That would have been the first attack. I don't know when the second attack was. I don't think Valaketh knows either. Yes. That would be why I'm here.
Was there any driving force behind their attack, or was it just mindless?
Is anything they do ever not mindless? They pride themselves so much on their intelligence, but they have no wisdom. Only greed.
So it was greed. I see.
Fuck off.
Oh.
What did they want from your city? I'm just asking because apparently, they're going to attack Aindale very soon, and they obviously want something from Aindale or the land. I'm just wondering if there's a connection.
They want the world. All of it. No exceptions. Any who stand against them, join them or die.
Yes, well, we kind of know world domination never really works out for a single tyrannical party, so.
And yet, I'd wager their forces could match even Aindale's. I mean, they're arrogant, but they're not stupid. If they're going to siege Aindale, they come prepared. which is concerning.
Maybe. I mean, maybe now might be a bit late, and I have no doubt that you've done this prior. But trying to investigate kind of behind the lines a little bit more might shed some more information on their antics and their plans and, well, you know. Considering
Right.
we know they have something to do with nobles and the likes.
Well, I've had no eyes, and they've had magic ones. If I went poking around behind their lines, within their buildings, I would have been caught. And I'm not trying to aggro an entire outpost.
Zolfo tries not to laugh when you mention the eyes. He's like, There's business, don't laugh. Okay, well, maybe not you specifically. I meant you in the greater sense, but
What greater sense is there?
well, you're not the only one fighting them.
And say
Alliances.
we.
I meant the general we, the general you, the alliances, you know, this side versus that side. Just wondering if any recon had been done behind the lines.
There is little. But a certain criminal has been gathering information. We have some form of contact. His name's Azur. We received a letter from him shortly before meeting you. It's the last we've heard of him.
Yes. That one, you mentioned him before.
Are they a member of the Steel Force, or are they opposed to the Steel Force?
I'd wager they're opposed.
So they're not a rat from the inside, they're just an opposing force.
Hard to tell exactly. Never said. Never asked. Just assumed it's not part of them.
I don't mean to doubt you, but how do you know that this Azure is in fact on your side? If you don't even know what side they stand.
I know nothing. None of us know anything. We can only take the information we are given and judge it by the people who gave it to us and for what the information is. The only way to hear things being said is within the context of coming from those who said it.
And what did he say to you? Or what information did he provide you that you seem to trust him so easily?
I would have to look through my notes.
Give me a second, let me mentally page through my notes.
So, DM, you were throwing me off every time you were placing Bastard.
Yeah, I know. It's literally because I had to keep fucking creating him, and then one of my modules isn't working, so it's...
For whatever reason, it forces my vision to be his, so I just
Yes.
moved wherever he goes.
I know, it does that.
But yeah, he's now just sitting on a table and just like licking his eyeball.
This
The
would be
one
the
who
first
originally
time.
told us. The one who originally told us that there were three groups working together. Steel Force, Onicaster, and a third.
And he never said how he got this information.
Pretty much.
Oh,
Any idea
not
where he was
really.
from? He just
Either.
might be from Onicosta, maybe, and that's how he knows.
I don't know. And it's pointless to theorize.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes you can tell where someone is from if you look at what they're wearing or their
Right.
mannerisms.
DM, do I have any recollection that I would associate with any particular place?
Regarding the
Regarding Azur?
Azur, you remember you met him first at Drufast?
Well, yeah, but where he's from,
Oh
based on...
no, you would
Like,
have
does he
no
look
idea.
like? Okay. The soul's basically saying, does he look like he's a noble from Onicosta? Is he dressed fancy?
None of the above.
No.
Okay,
Besides,
An informant is an informant, I guess.
do you think as Valakith has put it, someone from Onicosta would look like a criminal?
Would look like a what? Sorry, say again.
Criminal.
Have you ever heard of a disguise?
From
He just kind of like
Onicosta.
winks at him, like.
The deadpan he gives you and he just goes, from Onicosta.
Mm-hmm.
So, honey, look at your clothes.
But I'm not an informant. I have no reason to hide my identity. I'm just me.
So,
But I'm glad you think I don't look like a thief. He kind of like flicks his hair over his shoulder, like, ah, I'm beautiful.
Where is our sixth?
What?
We're missing one.
He went to town.
Oh, yes, he went to town to sell something, buy something. I need to go to town as well. I need to drop a letter off.
Yeah, I would
I'll
also
be
like
tagging
to.
along with you.
Yeah, I would like to
Of
make
course
some
you
stops
did.
as well.
I have new
And of
spiritual
course we
weapon.
do.
What?
I have new spiritual weapon.
Oh!
Yeah! Yay!
Oh.
Ooh, it's a size. Can you change what it looks like? A hammer. I'm assuming it's all the normal, like, martial weapons then?
Majority of them, yeah.
Is
Also
there like a
got-
glaive-looking thing?
I can check.
I'm just
I
thinking
mean, the
it's a
scythe
size.
is basically a glaive.
The sword. Yeah, I haven't got a glaive.
A
Actually,
war scythe is basically a glaive. Scythe's very different. Basically a huge war pick.
I mean, it looks sick though.
come here, let me pick at your body quickly.
Yeah, I have
I just want to
new...
is there anything that looks like similar to Soul's, like, what's it called? His staff? Or would you say the scythe is the closest?
The scythe would be the closest. I can check if I have any others, but I'll have to check it at a different time.
Yeah,
Anyways,
that's cool. That's cool.
So, stop at the town.
Yeah, you can if you want. Okay, Alex, what was it you're selling other than the cat statue?
I'm trying to find how many gems it exactly was. I know it was crude emeralds and lapis,
Yes.
but I don't know how many.
That was
6 and
it's
6,
12
please.
gold for all of them for that statuette with all of them on.
Nah, that's bullshit. I'm running a fucking persuasion. No
Okay.
way, 12 gold.
Okay.
I mean,
Fuck,
12
whatever.
gold's not a like little
Roll
amount.
me
You're fucking-
also, I want you to tell me what you're telling this guy. So let's start from the beginning.
To be fair, I should have rolled insight first. To see if he's fucking
fine.
with
You've rolled your persuasion.
No.
Now try to persuade me.
Okay. I'm not. I'm just asking, surely that it's worth more than just simply 12 gold for everything. It should have been an insight, but I rolled persuasion first for some reason.
The Tabaxi at the counter just looks up at you. No. These are crude gems. They really don't go for much. I'm honestly giving you a steal.
That's a lie, but whatever. I'd take it and I leave. I don't really care that much. 12 gold. I'm gonna go to the Monster Hunter place, I believe you said it was.
Yes.
And yeah, I go there.
Okay. So
Did I sell those obsidian spikes from that cat? I don't remember.
I believe so.
Okay.
You did, yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. I need to go and get rid of that from my notes.
After a little while of just roaming town, you do happen upon this small, pretty much almost a hole in the wall with a sign above it. One moment, let me just grab what the fucking name is again. On the sign above is the name Frostfang Hunters.
Frostfang.
Yes.
I enter.
Thunder fan.
No. As you enter, you immediately see behind the behind the counter is this sigil on, what are they called? A banner, there we go. On a fabric banner hanging over handouts. And at the counter is a pretty young looking stone genasi. Or earth genasi, whatever you want to call them.
Alrighty. I would walk up to them then to get their attention.
Ah, hello. Yes, how can I help you?
I've been looking around to sell this skull up of a Fae I've killed recently. How much would you take it for? As I hold up the skull of the Fae. I don't even remember what the Fae is called, but yeah.
Oh, we haven't seen one of these in a while. They don't tend to come out at all, especially around people without, well, you know, those people going missing for the rest of the time, but, you know, you should. Wait here. As they quickly run off into a door that's just behind the counter. After you wait about 5 or so minutes, they come back out. Okay. So, for the Amphiphethers skull, I can give you a nice hefty sum of 30 gold pieces. Sound good?
Yeah, I swear to God. Hold on. What's the persuasion like? So.
I mean, I think 30 gold for it's fine. Not a big
I
sum.
know. Well, I know, but I think I might just keep it at that point.
I got 120 gold for a crown of an ancient empire.
Yeah, Ray really doesn't want to give us money, does he?
Also, most encounters don't drop gold.
What do you expect, a monster just to have a fucking gold pouch on him?
Yeah, that's how it works.
No, it's not!
Well, realistically, some of them might. You never know. They collect and eat bodies. They might eat the gold. We could find the gold in
You're
their
gonna
corpse
shit out
after
the
we kill
gold
them.
when they die.
To be fair, we've never actually dissected the stomach of the creatures we've killed.
I have.
Once.
Love it.
Uh,
They don't have... A monster does not need a fucking stipend. It's not gonna buy a goddamn greatsword, is it?
You never know.
yeah, you never know.
Honey, have you seen my purse? No, dear, you've left it on the human you ate last time.
Oh my fucking god.
I see. I would look to them. Do you have any hunting orders of that sort? Let's hunt down certain creatures for gold.
At the moment, not for any non-members.
I see. And how would one become a member?
Oh, that is a much bigger ordeal than I think you're ready for, young one. But if you are really interested, you would need to go to the Frosthold, up in the Spire Peak Mountains.
Oh, God, I need to get to my notes to put the shit down. Alright. What was it? Frosthold.
Yes, in the Spire Peak Mountains.
Fire Peak Mountains.
Yes.
I look to the Genasi, and once I go there, am I to do a challenge or kill a creature?
They will then put you through several vigorous trials. Let's just say, not everybody comes out alive.
I see. Alex will just nod his head and turn to leave. Thank you for your time. It was useful, I suppose, as I start to leave.
You are welcome.
I did not sell the skull, by the way. I am keeping that.
Very well. Okay. The rest of you, I'm just going to pull this in now. So, all of you, each going in at different times into the city, you all notice that on the city walls, there seem to be just a myriad of guards and soldiers on the walls and at the gates now, as well as ballista at the entrances that you can see, and several spaced quite far apart from each other. They look very heavy duty, and if you were shot by that thing, you'd probably be impaled and immediately die.
Before we do go into the city, can I get one more bit of roleplay in?
Yes.
Velikath, who just still sitting there after that conversation about Velix being gone, say, well, he's not here. What are all your thoughts on leadership? Do we intend to repeat the events of yesterday again and again? Aimless.
I'm clearly not the leader type, so you can handle that problem yourself. I'll do my own thing.
Wait, sorry. What? Why are we
Valak-
talking about
Valak-
leadership?
But yeah, Valakif is basically talking about. Were you here, Soul? What?
He was.
I don't remember. Yeah, okay.
Everyone except Simak was.
The fallout between Valaketh and Valix.
No, I think it was more to the point, the fact that we said to run, Valak said to stay. because he wanted to fight and we wanted to get away as fast as possible.
Oh, that's what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, what are you talking about again? No,
both,
yeah.
kind of.
Uh-huh.
The events of yesterday were definitely the Fae.
I'm not really one who likes to follow a singular person. I believe everybody should have a say in the matter because some people know better than others in certain circumstances. What?
Cut out.
Eh? I just heard
Clearly
bloop, bloop,
on
bloop,
your
bloop, 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 bloop.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be the case. Am I good now?
Yeah, you find out.
Yes.
Okay. He says, and you intend to have a political debate in the middle of combat?
When did I have a political
What?
debate in the middle of combat?
You want to follow everyone's opinion at one time.
No.
You want to collect everyone's thoughts in every particular moment.
Well, beforehand, if you know you're going to go fight something, then you can discuss beforehand what everyone's thoughts are. But in the case of yesterday's encounter, I know a lot about Fae. Therefore, I suggested what I thought would be the best course of action. If you don't want to follow it, fine by me. But I follow my own, especially when I know it's a good idea.
Fair enough.
I believe what Alex is trying to say is
Alex.
if
Where?
Valakith,
You said Alex. Like,
You've forgotten me, brother.
I have forgotten you.
Top 10 anime betrayals.
What Valakith is trying to say is, in the heat of the moment, there should be a clear decider who would be following who. In this case, I believe I was not there, that Sol did have a point, and that some party members did not agree upon it.
It was messy, to say the least. Sol was definitely the closest thing to a leader we had in that. And following that lead ended up getting us out of trouble. Not to mention, just making one of the threats disappear in an instant.
I see.
But not following that lead led to the trouble we were in the first place, as he kind of faces Cade.
He looks away.
Ah, yes, you're the one that made them really angry.
stand up for yourself.
In all fairness, I have no comment.
Well, I personally don't mean to defend Cade in this instance, but we were lured into what was a hunting ground, so either way, we were probably in some sort of trouble. However, Cade, don't just shoot things.
It was looking at me funny.
The fuck were you shooting?
The statue.
He shot the
Not
at the
the
illusion.
statue.
He shot the illusion.
Uh,
He firebolted it.
I thought he was shooting something in game. I wasn't paying attention.
But at the end of the day, call needs to be made. We need to adhere to it. If we were to stand and fight, we need to stand and fight together as a team. It is no longer just our lives on the line. It is, to my experience at least, the people I am with is worth dying for.
I do agree there needs to be a consensus. But also, I think it's important to not always assume violence is the answer.
Agreed.
Most of the time.
He just gives a little side eye at Cade, like, I'm going to turn your hair pink.
Oh,
And you, Elru.
Just give me a second quickly.
One.
Listen, Saul, I got a cool looking skull trophy out of it. It was worth it. in the end.
Sorry, I will be back just now. I'm just getting something quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Glitter your hair pink.
Anything but the hair.
I can't wait for the one moment when Cade really pisses Soul off, and he's just gonna like make his armor like rainbow glitter sparkle for like an hour.
You know those glitter bombs? He's just
Yeah.
gonna activate his armor and poof, glitter everywhere. So, how you doing?
Okay,
Yeah.
Joey.
It's with me.
Above table.
Yes, out of table. Seeing as we're waiting for Elril.
I finally got my Warhammer stuff, so I've been able to build a zombie dragon and some vampires.
Oh, you must
Nice.
send me.
It was fun.
Send it to me. I want to see it.
Alright.
Thank you.
Yes, we can.
Soul's gonna make little dancing lights float around. Little what's its face? Little snake.
One eye goes to the one side and the other eye goes to the other side.
And he's like, Lord help me! I don't know which way to go.
It falls over.
Play
I
that
am
one.
back.
Welcome.
Okay, sorry. So, Aurel is going to just quietly look along, stare, then just think for a bit. Look, in my opinion regarding leadership, I agree. If at that point someone who knows better than the others should take point as leader, and they would obviously help us in the best way. However, sorry, give me a second.
Bless you. I don't know if she was gonna sneeze or not.
I have no
No,
idea.
sorry. I'm catching my breath and it's catching up to me.
Age.
Owl's just gonna pat Bastard as he comes past. But before a fight, or at least a known fight, I think we should definitely have either Valaketh or whoever else is or Valix or whoever is better suited for a mission or something to be the leader and to take point. I will follow as long as it is the best route and direction that would keep us alive. But I will not go with the call if it will lead to certain death. That's all I can say.
I was on the assumption that Valikov was the group leader.
Raises an eyebrow under his mask.
Sure, that I can see.
You see his mask raise an eyebrow.
The mask
thing is,
shift ever so slightly
if I
on his
don't-
face.
If I don't say it out loud, I'm just sitting here at the table, quiet and not participating in the game, and not doing anything interesting. Just some above table information.
Because if we do look at it, Valix clearly isn't much of a team player, considering yesterday's events. I'm obviously not the team player myself. Saul does have a point of yesterday, and you were more knowledgeable in this case, and it was a glimpse of ineptability of my part that I attacked the Fae. I unfortunately don't know anything about you, Sinmac, so I can't really defend you at this point for being a leader or not.
Don't worry, I am no leader.
So that, as I said, I was on the assumption that just Falakov was the head of the group.
There is a basis of truth to that. I used to be next war chief in line in my tribe. And in times of war, the war chief led the tribe. Thus, my father, Ordroth, led the tribe. I, as his son, would succeed him. As long as trouble continued, I would be in charge of most all the resources the tribe had access to, including its people. I was being prepared my entire life to follow in his footsteps, and I had the respect of every member of my tribe, and their wish to lead them. I went on many expeditions as a leader, and they went just fine. However, there was their idol. Ideally, you have a leader you know you can trust. A leader you know, a leader who knows you and your strengths and your weaknesses. In this group, we have had no leader. I have intended for there to begin to be some form of leadership. But there has been some protest. I don't wish to lead you, if you don't wish for me to lead you. But after the events of yesterday, I am reminded sometimes a leader is absolutely necessary, and we are just a bunch of idiots messing around, waiting to find out how poorly things can go. We cannot afford to mess around in these times.
Agreed. A certain level of trust needs to be formed within ourselves. I do know the abilities of most of you all, and I can safely say that I am comfortable with everything you guys can put out. I know where to turn to.
I agree that there needs to be some form of organization, especially when we may be facing we will be facing a war very soon. And as I don't know too much about Sinmac yet, and as Valakith has told us, he would probably lead by example very well in that instance. So while I've said I don't mind following people who know better in certain circumstances, I'm not a soldier, and I'm not about to be told what to do in everyday life. But in situations where it's dangerous, those who know best, I'll follow that, as long as it's not ridiculous.
Ideally, a leader knows what is best for the group, and any order that leader provides is the best course of action for everyone involved. That's where trust comes in.
Yes, but a leader also needs to be trusted by those who follow him, and that doesn't happen overnight.
True. Again, it's difficult for me to even imagine myself leading you all, especially Valix.
You won't.
You won't. Fuck you.
Well, in my most humble opinion, those who refuse to work as a group are the ones you need to focus on first.
I don't look forward to that.
Such are the duties of a want to be future leader. He just kind of gives you like a really cheeky little like head nod, like you want to be a leader, go deal with it.
It slowly turns his head towards you. And back. Again, the leader is not what I wish to be, I just wish for there to be a leader who knows his shit.
I think
you
we all know
are.
our shit within our respective areas of excellence. And for me, that's good enough for now.
And you are currently the only suitable one. And unfortunately, I don't think Saul has a powerful enough presence to be the leader. And I'm pretty sure, no offense, but I just don't think Saul's gonna be cut out to be leader.
No, that's my cousin, not me.
Cousin's dead. Joking.
Oh, he's fucking not.
Yeah, DM just
DM
killing off family members.
Kill my entire family member. I'm gonna fucking riot.
DM dropping lore and is like, no, I'm not, all coyly. Then you get to your arc and your cousin is in fact dead, and you're just like, you bitch.
I'm gonna pop off real quick. I'll be
Okay.
back in a sec.
Okay.
So it is up to you. If you decide to listen to me, then by all means do. If you decide not to, then perhaps I won't even bother trying to make suggestions.
Just be aware, my soldiering days are past me, so I'll follow suggestions, but I won't take orders.
But Valaketh, with this trust we place in you, however tentative it may be, I do hope that you will listen to us when we bring up queries and suggestions that might snarl or just rub you wrong, but could, in fact, lead us to a better ending of a fight or a better outcome. Listening goes both ways.
Trust me, I know.
As long as that can happen, I see no problem.
I
Also,
personally
Sinbad.
don't do very well with being bossed around by someone or led by someone. I prefer to work together with people. But like I said, when someone knows better in a situation than I do, I'll listen to them. Most of the time.
No, we can't always follow orders. That would be dreadfully boring. Ah, Sinmac, your porridge was delicious.
He's still away, I think.
He's gone.
T-pose.
I'm literally
Loading screen. But I think, as Kata said, maybe he and Alex need
One-on-one.
a one-on-one, and I guess a chat to everybody else, because, well, Cade has shown that he likes to do things on his own, / he is very independent, but that doesn't work in a group most of the time. And Valix, well,
I just like the killing.
he's
That's all
probably
I-
going to get one of us killed at some point.
Nah.
We've
So
had a
he's
one-on-one.
probably one of the. No, Saul's playing the same character. He's not someone I would trust at his current standing point.
What?
In my
You
opinion.
wouldn't trust Valix? Look how nice and huggable he is. What do you mean?
Hugs and gifts. Alwell will give Cade an amused side glance. He's good. We have to take in-
Man, I can't wait to bring up to
Oh.
Soul how Valkif charged headfirst into 3 Thunder Bears and almost got the party killed. Oh, yes, the memories.
The way you
Um,
killed 2 of them?
You killed one, and then you stole the
I
kill
killed
from me.
2.
You stole a kill that was on 1 HP from me. You killed one.
What
Did I also
fucking
steal
Thunder
the kill
Bears?
Did I steal the kill on the
Thunder
Obsidian
Bear.
Saber who was going to absolutely
Polar
maul you
Bears.
alongside his friend?
I'm back.
Yeah, you did. You stole one of those kills as well.
Welcome back.
I
You
keep
went
counting
down
those-
with
I keep
Veliketh's
count.
help.
I keep count of when people steal my kills.
I don't believe
I
in
am-
stealing kills. I believe in efficiency. So party
Believe-
members.
I
I
have-
believe
I
in kill secure.
I have a little notepad, and it just has certain people from different games about how many kills they steal from me.
Wow.
You've stolen
How far
2
out?
from me this campaign.
How up am I? Not probably not.
You've
that
only
high then.
stolen. You've only stole 2 from me. In another campaign, someone stole about 20,000 kills from me.
Is this like the Death Note, and the more the people are on it, the more likely it is they just die?
But they fucking stole the chance to genocide an entire fucking population. Still pissed me off.
Right.
Fucking tsunami. Bullshit.
Do we have anything else we need to discuss then?
Veliketh was going to say, we've had a one-on-one. It did not go well.
We'll make
Stubborn.
a one-on group.
That was also when we both lost someone close to us, so maybe he's more calmed down.
Elrol's also just gonna throw an amused glance at Cade and go. We also have to take in account that Cade nods at you, Cade. While he might come off as not listening to orders and or brash, he has also had most of his freedom taken. And he used to be a soldier. So maybe just giving him straight orders would rub him wrong. Am I right or am I wrong, Cade?
I did say earlier that I will follow suggestions, but don't order me, so pretty much, yes.
So we make a suggestion in a way you would find it beneficial and you would listen?
Well, you tell me that you guys want to do this, and if I'm game, then I'm game. If not, then I'm not. But if you order me to do something, I'm definitely not game.
Alright then. Then will you listen to a suggestion?
He looks at Saul. It will probably depend on the suggestion, but I'll try my best.
Okay.
That's half the problem. Valakith wants leadership. You don't want to listen to suggestions from somebody who knows best of the situation.
Again, I said I'll try my best. I don't do well with orders in the first place, so
Right. The suggestion I'm putting out. Before getting trigger happy, take a step back and analyze the situation. Just try it out. What is going on?
Dave's mic is having a meltdown.
fine.
Kate is dying.
Oh, no,
He's
hold
having
on.
he had a meltdown.
Kate,
Not like my suggestion, guys.
Kate, you're not supposed to be fighting your fucking microphone.
I'm not. I'm literally just sitting here
Fight!
listening. I'm not even touching it. I'm just like sitting here doing nothing.
Okay, it's fine now. Whatever you were doing before, you were fighting your damn microphone for life.
I really wasn't doing anything. I was just sitting here.
Yeah, my bet was on the microphone.
Stop.
Wow.
Anyways, continue. Before we were interrupted so rudely.
How dare you?
Just take it slow. Take a step back. It's hard, but I always thought you might be up to the challenge. Unless you're not game.
Can I have a cigarette or not?
Yeah.
The
Wait.
windows are open, you can.
We are all done eating.
Okay, no, I'm just making sure that everyone is fine with me doing that in his
Oh, you're
night
gonna
and not
need
just.
that cigarette.
Yeah, he's gonna need that cigarette.
I don't think you understood what I meant, but sure.
Oh, no, clearly not.
He needs his ciggy. He needs his little cancer stick, DM. Come on, let him have his little cancer stick.
Okay, are you done in town, Valix, or is there something else you want to do?
Oh, I've been done. I just was letting them like roleplay. Like as soon as I left, I would have just been walking back to the home.
Okay, cool.
They would have met you probably like in town. 'cause I
Yeah,
imagine
Yeah,
we still want to
Yeah.
go shopping as well.
yeah. Actually, I'm gonna go
Clubbing.
instead of going back to the home. I'm gonna actually go to the quest board now that I think about it, because they might have some decent quests for some quick pay. Just to see what they have.
Nothing on the quest board currently, which is very odd.
Damn them to hell. Okay.
Not really. I mean, considering they're prepping for war, it wouldn't be odd. But we would be privy to the knowledge because
Well, no, it's a bit weird because if you think about it, if they're prepping for war, they should have at least a few missions or something to do to help prep for it, gather these items, get wood, armor, metal, stuff like that. But there's none.
maybe.
You notice the streets are nowhere close to as lively as they usually are.
I'm going to go up to the guard, one of the guards at the gate, and start talking to them then. I'm gonna ask them, what is happening? Are you all prepping for this? Is that why there's so little people and almost virtually no quests at all?
Yes. Currently, we have already let out quite a few of the inhabitants. Those who are staying are either for medical weapons or to help. We've had reports that we are likely to be attacked in either the coming days or very soon.
I'm gonna put my finger to the sending stone, and I'm gonna do a sending to Cade and let him know of that. So if he's with the group, he can let them know as well.
Well,
about
everyone
how-
has the sending stone, so everyone will hear what you're saying.
Okay. I didn't know if it was only us who had it.
Doesn't
So
it only put to one person?
it's supposed to only be to that, but I
Yeah.
think Ray's allowing it where it can be linked to
Okay.
everyone if he inscribes the same rune.
From what I understand, sending stones work is as long as you link it, you can have more than one link up to each other,
Mhm.
and I believe it sends
Okay.
to every single one.
Yep.
Not just one.
Okay, but yeah, you would all basically just hear Valix tell you how it seems that Steel Force might be coming within the next few days and why there's so little people and everything like that.
So just repeat that. You cut out for me.
Yeah, okay, it's basically what the soldier at the gate just told me. So in the next few days or potentially week, Steel Force will be here, and that's why there's little to no one here because they evacuated everyone.
Ah.
So yeah, everyone basically gets the gist of what's happening.
Well, I have a few letters I need to send off quick, and then maybe we can stop by some of the posts that maybe the hospitals or the kitchens or something and see if we can get them anything. Otherwise, when we find Valix again, if we want to start maybe seeing if we can find where they're gonna know where the Steel Force is going to put out scouts or something of the sort. If we find a camp and it looks relatively empty, I have an idea I can put forward at the time.
Well, we'll definitely need to do some preparations before they come as well. So I do need to make some shopping as well for that case.
Ray,
Hello.
what when I asked the guard, where did they say they expect the Steel Force to come from, if any direction?
They're not
Exactly.
sure, as it is very
Where
open space around the city.
can you go to the map real quick for? Oh wait, no, I think I can just do it right if I just click this. Okay, so this is Aindale. This is like a bridge, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am going to summon my avatar and have it go this way, like upwards this way.
You came from that
To
direction,
scout at-
remember?
Oh, did we?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, true. Then
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
came
send
from
it
north.
Okay, then I'm gonna send it this way to see if there's any Steel Force army men or anything like that along the roads that are coming to Aindale with my avatar, and I'd have it stay within the shadows of the forests if there is any it can hide in.
Nothing. The roads
I'm
are.
not. Oh no,
quiet.
this isn't just. This isn't just for like an hour. I'm gonna send it out for like a full day to scout, or as long as I need to until I need to actually summon it to me.
Cool. Let's go to everybody moving to the city. So.
Shopping.
Yeah.
So I guess
Yeah.
you guys would find Valix sending his avatar out now if you're just getting to the gate. Or whatever, however it's happening.
Oh, Pastor's not here. Don't add him DM, I was joking. Don't need him for the town.
Bastard latches onto your face and bites.
He just lets him be.
No, I was still cuddling Bastard.
I'm pretty sure he's being suffocated by arrows at this point.
Errol's cuddling the shit out of that little lizard. He's never been allowed a pet. He's having one now, damn it.
Especially one as mentally challenged. Probably the nice way to say it.
You can have your pet back as we're walking.
No, please keep him.
Oh, keeps him.
The bastard stares at you with, that very lizard-like blink. The one eye blink and then another. And his tongue's just hanging out as he's hanging with Elril holding him up, looking at you.
I would be disappointed if I could, but I'm the one who summoned you, so it doesn't help.
Hey, don't say that about Bastard. He's adorable.
Sure. Alright, so are we going to roleplay this or just say what we want to do, DM?
You can roleplay it.
Okay. Well, I don't have much knowledge of A&L. I don't know, screw it. I need to know if there's some place I could go to do some. What's the word I'm looking for now? I had it on the tip of my tongue. Inspections, like. What's the word for like when you give someone an item and they
Appraisal.
appraised? There we go. I need to get some stuff appraised.
Yeah, yeah. Alex and I both did that already, so you would have already known where it was, because we probably would have told you, or whatever the location.
Or we
was.
can tell you now. It's that way.
Yeah, I don't think Kate was there. Anyways, I need some stuff to appraise. I also want to go buy some materials if I can afford them. And possibly sell some stuff. If you could just point me to the right direction and just ping for me again, please, because I was not fully zoomed.
No, it's fine. So at the appraisal store, you seem to notice it's a lot emptier than it probably should be, and there's only one person in the building currently.
What do they look like?
They are. 1 second. Come on. Load, stupid document. They're an owlet.
Oh, lovely. Right. Well, what time is still morning, right? Yes, it's still morning. Well, good morning.
Ah, good morning. Yes.
I was informed that I can have some items appraised here. I have some things I need to confirm on what they do and how much they would cost.
I can see what I could do. I do not have most of my instruments here, as I'm currently, making sure that anything here that is of high value is taken with me.
I completely understand. And he reaches into his jacket and then into his bag of holding. He takes out the small chest full of those unknown platinum coins, and he puts it on the counter. I was wondering if you can tell me how much I could possibly sell this for, or what they're worth, and who it might be interested in buying these.
These are definitely nothing I've ever seen.
Hence why I need to appraise them.
He quickly does a couple, checks on them. You can see he's doing some kind of magic or whatever. They're definitely some sort of platinum, but not the same as our coins are.
I assumed as much when I first got them.
I'm not sure you'd be able to sell this to anybody. Possibly a collector, but currently that's not exactly an option.
And you don't know what it possibly does either, right?
No.
Alright, fair enough. And he puts it away, and then because I need to do this, he takes out the bag of holding, just kind of slides it across the counter as he pulls out the greatsword that he took at the beginning. I was unable to completely identify this with my magic. I'm not sure whether it's because I'm unskilled or because there's something else, but I was hoping maybe I could find something else out from someone.
Oh. What an interesting weapon. This is definitely something made for a giant, not one of our size.
It is very heavy as well, I can tell you that.
I can see so. Whatever material it's made out of is very sturdy. It's not something that I've ever come to know or I've seen any blacksmith deal with. However, it does seem to have some sort of latent magic lingering with him.
Yes, that much I was able to tell, but as I said, I'm unable to completely identify what it does or what it is that it does.
Maybe during more safer times I might be able to assist. With what I have right now, I'm not able to give much more.
Well, that's more than enough, I suppose. I'll see if I can figure something out then. Thank you.
You are welcome.
In any case, I am new to Annandale. Would you mind pointing me to the direction where I can buy some metal for forging?
I don't think anybody's going to sell you metal right now.
Oh, damn, I hate you. Fair enough. All right. I suppose. Have a good day. Good luck with. Yes. Whatever you're trying to accomplish now. He just walks out. Okay, that's it. I have nothing else to do. Thank you, DM, for being like this.
Hey, Sinmac Balakat?
I am giving it a moment before trying to connect to Laverne. Seeing if he'll respond.
He is not responding, nor does he seem to be in the area right now.
We'll have to find Laverne somewhere. You did
Where is he
promise us
likely
armor.
to be? Where is he likely to be?
Somewhere in the city, keeping an eye on us, or perhaps speaking with higher-ups.
Let us head to a tavern of sorts. Hopefully we can find him there.
About that, we just spend our time the best we can.
Also true. We might want to discuss battle strategies with the town
Yes.
itself.
That's what we're waiting on Laverne for, as well, I believe.
I see.
Perhaps best we can do is find places to spend our gold in ways that will help us.
Agreed. Let us head
Kudos
to the
to them.
shops then. Yeah, let's head to the shops.
Sol and Oral, what are you two up to?
I think they probably headed to the post office together first.
Hey.
Definitely.
When you get there, it is 100% closed.
We break in. No, I'm joking.
I locked the door.
It seems that it has been shut for about a day or so now.
I suppose we should have seen this coming. Maybe they have carrier pigeons around here? Something?
I don't think so, though. If they've closed down a post office, they've probably made sure the pigeons aren't going to get shot down and message intercepted, so. Fair enough. But
This is...
guess if it's standing afterwards, which. Praise. Maybe.
We can only hope. Oh, shall we go see where we could help? Or regroup with the group?
Can you peep through the window? When Elrol's saying that, can you like peep through the window to see if there's no one inside?
There's no one inside.
Yes, we should probably go and help. I think we should make ways to, like I said, the kitchens, any place that's going to be a medical tent or such likes before we head to likely discuss how on earth we're going to deal with this fight.
Mhm. Well, let's see if we can go find tent, I guess. Or I don't know. This would be my first thought, so I am unsure
mine
as what to
too.
do.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not a fighter. I don't know why I'm still here. But anyway,
Let's go.
With
on his way though, like if there are any children around still, like any kids in
No.
the street, he'd like stop by to like entertain them.
no
Or, like,
children
shimmy
in
them
the
along.
streets right now. At all.
Does it look like people have maybe been evacuated?
Yes.
Yep.
Makes
But
sense.
yeah, I
In
guess
the
then
distance, all of you can hear the heavy thud of very large, almost metal against ground. And it is followed along by explosions coming from north of the city, south and west of the city.
runs a little bit faster. With slightly more paranoia in his step. To find everyone else.
Owl same. Owl's gonna hop faster.
Okay. Perfect. So, all of you can hear this now. As these sounds get louder and louder. More metal against ground, and you can start hearing
Oh.
in the distance what seems to be fighting.
Oh.
Alex, your shade didn't notice anything along the roads. The roads were dead quiet.
Okay, so they're probably okay. Interesting.
As all of you kind of end up close to the gate that you came in, you hear a familiar voice. Took you long enough. Now, if you want to help, go north. You'll definitely find some problems that direction. As for a moment you just notice the very dark fur of Laverne before, just as you're about to spot him, he vanishes back into the shadows.
If you want us to help, then help us help you. Is the armor you commissioned, or said you would, finished?
You don't get an answer. It looks like he was in a heavy rush.
Bastard.
Who was that?
We've all seen him, right?
Nope.
Laverne.
Nope. Soul's never seen him.
I definitely haven't. Don't think I have.
Ignore the
No,
bottom
we
part.
haven't
I
seen
yoinked it from fucking TikTok.
I guess he's stoic, nimble.
I hate when they do that on TikTok. Like, genuinely, I just want the fucking image.
I think we saw him the first time when he was giving us the house.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie,
right.
for a second, I thought it was the fucking person we found when we had the other two here, and they found those weird cards or whatever that was linked to people.
Hmm.
It's been so long.
So should we go north then, like he said? Maybe we can try intercept some of the forces, although there's not that many of us, but he just kind of then like looks to Valakut like, I trust you on this.
Best we can do, attack one of the three groups and not all at once. Let's move.
Our aim when we get there?
I have an idea before that. Assuming it doesn't go straight into fighting or anything gruesome like that. If we can somehow infiltrate their camp at the time, if we have the resources to, meaning clothing, I think I've seen a friend do it before. I can alter my appearance to look like one of them.
Kay just points to himself. If they are using the same armor I am, then we could just have me sneak you in as if I'm taking you as a prisoner.
Let's
Fine.
assess the situation first.
There we go. Now look at my computer.
I don't think they take prisoners.
Nope.
Bot's not working correctly. Sorry.
Tempo. I was like, what?
Yeah, bot wasn't working correctly.
No! Tempo!
There we go.
Go!
It kept bugging out every single time I tried to do something. Okay, so you're going to the north.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
heading that way.
We've been strongly recommended to go to the north. Strongly
Lovely.
So
suggested.
we're gonna go east instead, where no one's coming from.
Don't forget about Weast.
I'm gonna stab your waist.
I'd like to see you try, DM.
Okay.
You know he's gonna.
I'll just shield.
Just for that comment, I'm going to.
He's gonna bring Faye.
This. I see
Is it
nothing.
meant to be? Yeah, is it meant to be all black?
Hello,
Yes.
darkness, my old friend. I've
Welcome
come to see you once again.
Also, on their way up, so as they're heading north, could Sol like in preparation cast like mage armor on himself, because they know they're going
Sure.
to a fight.
Why is the lighting so weird, DM?
I can.
Where the
I
fuck's
know-
mage
I
armor?
know
How
why.
did he blind? Oh, there it is.
Should it not be daytime?
What
As a
anime?
bit.
Most of the
Looks
map
like
is
better
most of the
anime.
map is black.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, I can see
There we go.
color.
As preemptive.
Wait, I know.
Just in
Wait, I know
case.
this character. I know that character I used for this. I
Same.
don't remember his name though.
Could I cast Mage Hand as well? Just as a preemptive. In case we need to, I don't know, heat something.
What the fuck do you need mage hand for?
Bitch slap them with
I
it.
don't know.
Doesn't take any damage, but it's like psychic shock. You can
Mage
slap
hand
by
is
it.
like an instant thing. You don't need to worry. What the fuck? I'm so confused. Why are you preemptively casting mage hand?
I don't know, just in case we want to throw a detonator into the middle of our group.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Are we charging right in, or are we like on the outskirts? of
You're
this
on the
camp?
outskirts right now, and you can see that these ballista are currently shooting down at these enemies down in the far corner. Some of the bolts that have been put on seem to be, instead of having the metal tip at the end, it has these glass vials filled with this very bright orange liquid.
Oh.
As you can see, there are areas of the map which are currently burning.
Oh Jesus, that's actually really big. Okay, so the top of the image is north, right? We are traveling
Yes.
north. It's not like this is flipped. Okay.
Jeez, there's a lot.
What is the
so we're
top
looking
Just
of
so
the
you
upper
know,
map?
these are groups of enemies and groups of soldiers. They're not just one.
Right, which makes them more dangerous because they take all the actions together.
Mm-hmm. So this is a group of 5 to 10, each of them. These are
Jeez.
groups of 2 to 4. While these are about 5 to 8 each. Obviously, this is one person. These are groups of 3 to 5.
Remember how I said I didn't need that item? I kind of regret it. Would have been
So
helpful.
what are we looking at in terms of weapons and stuff?
Running.
They don't seem to be wielding any weapons. Neither do
magic.
they.
So they're probably magic-y.
Yes. As you look upon this battlefield, you feel this gust of wind above your heads before very familiar
The wagon.
yes.
Is Simac disappearing?
Oh, damn it.
Lands by you.
Someone slaps their hand over Sinmac's eyes.
On her back, you do see there's a humanoid of sorts that is currently sliding down.
Oh,
Ouch.
of course.
She's got spines.
This is far worse than I thought.
Oh, good. Back up. Nice to see you. Any suggestions?
Honestly, keep them at bay for now. I need to see what I can do. I wasn't expecting this. Let's just say this might end up on the worst spectrum if I'm not mistaken on what they've done. In any case, I'm pretty sure she'll assist in keeping them at bay for now.
I need to confirm something now, seeing as you clearly know what's going on.
Hmm?
Are they who I think they are, or are they just
Yes.
machines?
Yes, they are.
Which
Can
one?
we be
Big one.
specific?
Those are my brothers and sisters.
For the gods.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Don't know if you can call them that anymore, but I will let you know very soon.
Well, like we said, Cade, we will try and not kill them. But no promise.
And I'm starting to wonder whether killing them would be out of mercy at this point, considering what they've become. Right, let's see if the old man can figure something out. If not, then by the grace of mercy.
Due to the size of this battle, this is going to be more of a cinematic fight. You can still use your abilities in that, but there's not a chance you could do normal D&D combat in something like this.
We are
Yeah, you
vastly outnumbered.
can. Just fireball everything.
Except nobody has fireball.
I have firebolt.
The enemy
You got
might.
firebolt.
Okay, so how are you gonna do this then, Ray?
So,
You gotta roll
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you who's got the highest dex?
16.
I have a 17.
17.
I've also got 16.
Choose.
I have.
Okay, anybody. One of you gets to roll initiative against enemies' initiative.
Does anyone
You
have
can't roll, there's
extra
no combat
pluses?
encounter.
Nope.
You might be able to.
There's
Do
no
not trust
combat
my
encounters
rolls on
for that.
initiative.
Yep, no.
Fine.
No one I
Does
can
anyone
roll.
have extra plus things to the initiative besides proficiency? Obviously.
Unfortunately not.
I have a +3. That's it.
I have +7.
Oh
Okay.
jeez.
Okay, well, maybe you should roll.
I'll roll.
But no, I've been rolling bad these last initiatives.
It doesn't matter. Owl, you are now
You are the chosen
our
Chosen
initiative
one.
roller.
I hate this.
Wait, what's all rolls of initiative?
+7.
Plus,
Okay, so you guys are going first. And obviously, the
20.
only other one that I need to roll initiative for is them. Okay. So, we are going to start from our roll, going to the left on what each person wants to do.
First, DM, what's the topography like? Is
So,
it hilly or
yes, it
flat?
is definitely it's a very battered battlefield. Lots of the land that used to be flat is now upheaved from the explosions and the just general fighting in the area,
Okay, so this
as well
area
as
over
a
here-
lot of felled trees and disturbed grassland. That area is mostly flat.
flat. So basically over here it's a bit rough.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
we actually still have to go there though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I can only move 30 feet at a time.
I mean,
You can move up to 50 feet if you have 30 feet of movement.
aren't these
Oh.
bad dudes as well, like right here next to us?
No,
No?
These are allies.
These are your allies. The
Everyone's
fuck?
red for me.
Yeah, it's whenever you make an NPC, if you don't fucking set them to something
Okay.
else after making them, it's an automated always. An NPC is always set as an automatic enemy. I don't know why. It should be set as neutral every time, but Foundry is weird.
Did these guys share our initiative then?
They are on their own initiative with their leader.
They have 12.
Okay, so they would be technically after us.
Yes.
Because then I'm thinking, what you could do is, we could, if you don't want to like bum rush them, you could like try hold an action or just, I don't know, maneuver somewhere else. Because if these guys shoot whatever the fuck's on the arrows, you don't have to worry about an AoE if we're there.
Yeah.
So maybe just like place yourself, and if you have any range, then do it now, but don't get up close, let them do AoE shit. That would be my suggestion.
I would say position ourselves over here somewhere. Out of the range of the ballista.
would be smart, y'all. And this would give us, because it looks like they're fine over here. But if we can get ourselves in this, like Sinmax said, in this general area, if something were to happen, we have access to these three. If they can hold the line, we have access to the ones at the back.
Exactly my thoughts.
Yeah.
Or 50 feet of movement that way. Around the fucking ballista. Just check. Try this concentration. Yeah. You said we have 50 feet of movement, right?
Yes. So you can
So
all
if
move
we-
now if you wish, and then do your actions one after another.
So what the plan is to get like around here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see the ruler of how many feet
Around
I
here.
am.
Check if you are on token controls.
I am. I'll just refresh.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand next to the lion, dude. Use him as cover.
I think I said 50 feet was about here.
I'm at 50 feet, so you'll be just like somewhere here. Probably.
It's just the general image I've used for them, but it is a mixture of pretty much various different types of Leonin and Tabaxi, and Owlin, as well as male and female.
My avatar, by the way.
Say-
Yeah.
Right.
I would also say don't group up too much, so I'm actually going to move a little bit further back. Like there.
There's the pin. And then 30 feet. And I just need to get closer. Just have to wait. Oh, there's a void avatar.
What's that? Why is that round?
Why are you there,
Who?
Cade?
Because we said we're not grouping up.
Well, I mean,
Well, yeah,
want-
that
Why
I
do
just
you
didn't mean,
go
like-
right behind? Oh my god, no! I actually have to use a dash action now, just so we're not grouped. Jesus, like what the fuck are you two doing?
well, I mean, can you hit anyone anyway?
Yeah, I have to use a dash action. I don't want to get fucking grouped up in case I have like some type of fireball bullshit going on. Alright. I'm just gonna
War
fire-
tactics.
Fireball this guy.
So, what was? Didn't we say Errol goes first and then we go from there
It's
to
fine.
there?
It's fine.
Fine, I have to get closer to do stuff.
Oh damn! Max damage.
Nice.
Why did I damage
So
twice?
do me a favor. Every single time all of you are going to be rolling any kind of damage, don't roll the attack, just roll the damage. Straight up.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
Well, we have to roll to see if we get a crit though, bro.
There's a reason. You'll see.
Fine.
Okay. As you're getting closer, Cade, you are seeing that your past siblings are nothing like what you remember.
yeah, no, I can clearly tell that much. They're clearly a different batch from
So-
us.
The ones you are seeing here are a lot more, and they almost look monstrous. They are wild in their attacks. They seem to be just going on instinct, almost.
Yeah, I assumed as much. A different batch.
So is that a yes on the... Are we gonna try? And keep it
We-
non-lethal?
We can try. As I said, what's his face figure something out. Try. If not, then we kill them with mercy.
The question is, even if he does get something right, what are the chances that they are stable after?
That we'll never know.
Is this an action? It doesn't actually say.
So dash gives you an extra 20 feet, right? Or how
Yes.
does that work?
Dash will give you
Isn't
another
dash
20.
your...
Okay.
In this
But that takes
instance,
an
it's
impact.
different.
Oh, okay, because the map's bigger.
So that would So it would take an entire action, yes?
Yes.
But that's not the same as having. That's not the same as an attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so it would take an entire
Keep-
action, but I would still have.
Yeah, keep in
Yes?
mind, it's just a different type of combat for this, because this is large scale, so it's very loose on what you can and can't do. But just essentially tell me what you're doing, I will say yes or no.
Okay. So at this current point in time, I am going to just in this general direction away from the ballista up to where these guys are. I'm just gonna run up to them because I actually do need to be closer. Yes. I'm gonna move over here then. That should give me another twerk. That should be another one. No. Back. Over here then. Yeah, that'll give me just enough. So I'm gonna move over here. And then I'm just gonna choose strike as a bonus action one of these. So I'm using dash and just gonna choose strike as a bonus action.
Okay.
That I said there, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna
Okay, Soul.
So I don't know how you want me to do this, but I want to cast slow on like a bunch of people up top here. So
Okay.
just want me to put the template down.
Yeah, just put the template down.
And it'll fuck me. Change the width of it. There we go. Okay, if it goes here, I'm assuming because it's going to go through half their bodies, it still counts. You can see I can maybe move it.
It will count.
Yeah, so slow on those ones in there. All the bad dudes in there. How many creatures can it be up to? I don't remember.
Doesn't matter in this situation.
6.
No, it's normally 6, but I don't know how to do that when there's a lot of them.
Oh, there's only 6, right?
No, they're groups of
It's
people.
various amounts in each group. Okay, only one group fails.
Which group?
I'll tell you now. That would be this one.
I imagine they would have some like magical swooshy swoosh around them, which makes it obvious to everyone else that that group is funky. Do I want to? Wait, how far away is this dude? Let me get my ruler out quick. I forgot how far away he was. 70. Yeah, no, then that's me. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. Next, Cade.
Right, so Cade is just gonna take out his pistol. And just try and like quote unquote de-arm them by shooting them in the shoulders.
Okay,
Sorry, I have to do this to roll damage.
no problem.
So there's the first one. Oh, max damage.
Nice. Okay.
And the second one on the group to the left first.
Left, okay.
Yeah. And then I'm not sure if you'll allow me, but it takes an action to put on my armor.
Yeah,
I'm not
you
sure if
can.
you're gonna let... Okay, so he's gonna activate his armor as well then, and then yeah, just that's about it for his turn.
Okay. Next, Sinmac.
Probably just gonna ready my crossbow.
Okay.
And just aim it down and waiting on Velakith.
Cool. Veliketh.
Velika thinks about throwing a javelin and he's like, what's that gonna do? So he reaches into within him and he's gonna try something new and use void pressure on this guy. So would I just roll damage for that as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, it is. They are all deafened. However, it does not seem to be affecting them.
I will try to get into their minds with this void pressure to see if I can tap into some of what you've told me and just suggest that they fall back.
Ooh, okay. I need to pull you to a different channel to make you understand what you're currently hearing. As
Seems
you
familiar.
try to do such, you just hear in the group that you are trying to get to flee or stand down, they all are either screaming in pure pain or suffering.
Less familiar.
Kind of. Anyways, let's go back.
Yep, cool.
Okay.
Well, at least he didn't have to roll con saves this time.
Maybe he's not dead yet.
He just
Okay.
kind of
Yeah.
is taken aback for a second.
Valix,
What?
your turn. What you doing?
He cast Firebolt already.
Oh yeah, never mind.
That was my avatar vow.
Okay.
What is this again? Like, what does this do again? I actually have to grab my keyboard so I open it up. 3d8 void. Con save, they'll probably pass it. What's the range on this? 60 feet. So it's probably out of range, isn't it? No, it's in range. Fuck it. I'll conjure up a reddish black energy spear. Roll for that fucking crit. No crit. Oh well.
Damage.
Yeah, give me a con save. Oh, bad damage. Really bad damage. Give me my cone pick. Fuck. So you
Yeah.
literally need a fucking 6 to fail.
So
Oh.
all of the front line is going to be attacking each of their own units. So this group is going to be attacked by the front two here. These ones are going to also be taking twice. It's just easier for me to just roll damage 3 times for each of these.
You would like that because a certain someone can't use their 27 AC.
Okay, so and now the backline is going to be taking their shots. What am I doing? 2 and 3. Okay.
Back shots.
Shut up. As you see arrows flying towards the back line of the enemies.
Well, these things are squishy.
Remember, it's a lot of attacks coming out.
Ah.
Okay. And one of the ballista is reloaded as you see it get shot into the group over here.
Area
is
of
it?
Nile, Firestorm. Sounds like a fucking.
It's not
anime
supposed to be a
game.
cone. I don't know why I decided to go as a cone, but whatever. Let me just quickly fix that.
Oh, it's area denial, Firestorm. I deny you that area.
98 fire.
Oh, said
on a fail,
Firestorm.
or half as much on a successful.
I would hope people
Set
deny
ablaze.
others firestorms. That seems dangerous.
Creatures that fail to save is also set ablaze, taking 1d6 fire damage at the start of turns until. Okay.
Is that like an arrow, or is it a spell, or?
It's a bolt. It's like it's pretty much like a rocket battery from fucking Warhammer or Warhammer. I'm pretty sure.
It's a set, not kind of. It's a vial on the end of this ballista bolt.
The best way to think about it, just think of a fucking rocket battery. That's basically what it's turned into with the damage it does.
Kind of.
It's a napalm.
Get fucking ignored.
35. I'm pretty sure that's really below average, right?
3 ones.
Yeah.
But still not bad. Not as bad as the first time.
Ah yes. Good thing we decided not to get in the way of the ballistas.
Okay. After which,
try to top the ballista shot.
Xerthus is going to engage with this group as well.
He's gonna 1v1 them.
He's currently on the front line.
He's such a Chad.
That's not what I wanted to do, but whatever.
Damn. 2 max and 1.
Okay. And it is now their turn. As you see, they are pretty much going haywire on as many enemies as they possibly can.
Watch out, paladin dude. Ouch.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That hurts.
But it is divided amongst the enemies or the crew, so.
Yeah. As this group gets heavily targeted down.
Is.
Next.
Yeah, see, that's the problem.
Is all of these fuckers ranged attacks. As
So
they
confusing not knowing who's where they're targeting.
move up.
Oh, hello!
They are currently targeting the back line where all of you are.
Is there any ways I can at least stop one of them?
How so?
Silvery bobs.
Sure. That would make one of the groups miss in your general direction.
Do not freeze, Foundry, please. This is crucial moments. Can I use silvery barbs?
You don't need to cast away.
Okay. And then... Good fucking lord. I will... The one that does the highest damage will miss.
Okay. Okay, so this one will miss. However, Cade, you got hit by the first barrage. Sinmac and Valaketh, you two also got hit by the first barrage.
I would use my I'll
Oh,
manifest my wings.
I knew it was a good
No,
idea to get away from you two.
but are they not in my general area of direction though?
They are way too far behind you.
Up and over.
Tactical rock, I'm pretty sure, to protect
Yeah,
me.
I'd use my
I
draconic wings to shield Valakith.
Okay. So Valakith is fine, but you will take the hit then.
Take the field.
Go for it.
Okay.
No,
You deny also the hits on him.
Full of it? All of it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
I will give advantage to Dragon Lady.
So this was the time span of about almost 45 minutes. Just to give you a time frame of how long this fight has been going on. As you can
Okay.
see, a lot of things have been heavily hurt, but the tide is not in your favor. While you were all fighting, all of you do hear now in your heads Kalkus talking. So, bad news. I can't make this decision. Cade, come back here for a moment. Before you all just hear the voice cut out from your head as you continue fighting.
Advantage, just saying.
Advantage to what?
To them.
Yeah, she gets an advantage because I can give advantage.
Cade.
Oh, do I take my turn now then?
It isn't exactly a turn.
Well, we're going down the line, so
Well, yeah. You can take a turn now.
okay. Can't see my movement again.
It's fine, just move to where you want to go. It's over here.
Oh, that's much closer then.
Love how we all huff at the fact that our structured initiative is suddenly not structured anymore. And it's hard.
Anyways.
GM, this is hard, and I hate it.
It's DM's fault.
So, I don't know if I can save all of them, let alone any of them.
You did say that last time as well.
Last time I thought they were still, for lack of a better word, people.
And there's absolutely nothing you can do.
Would you like to know or hear what it is I am currently hearing from them all?
I probably don't want to, but I don't really have a choice, do I?
You have a full choice here. This is entirely your choice. I cannot make this choice.
I more or less meant this as their older brother. I can't just simply turn away from them.
Very well. As he puts two of his hands up against your head, as you feel this flood of voices that were definitely not there before, of these blood-curdling cries and screams of just pure dread and agony. Hundreds, if not thousands of them, just flooding your head right now. They're no longer people. Whatever they've done to them, they have stripped them of every single bit of their free will and moralities. Those are beasts.
So my siblings are already dead then.
Likelihood of even saving any of them is low. Either you give them a quick death, or you can by chance save some, but it will be excruciating.
And would they then be normal, or would they?
I can't guarantee any of that.
Even if we do manage to save them and they still end up being like that, I'm sure it's not what they would have wanted.
He's just, you can see he's gritting his teeth. He's definitely holding back right now.
It's a good thing Kate is wearing a mask. Or a helmet. I think for the better for them, we just simply put them out of the misery.
Very well. I'll need 5 minutes.
I'll see what we can do. And then Kate's gonna probably use his action to use the Sinning Stone and say, just put them out of misery. In a very, very heartbroken voice.
Understood.
Very well.
I'm sorry, Kate. Jesus.
So. Alright. Owl's gonna. This one is worse injured, right?
That group is, yes. As the battle continues on, you can see the snow that has been falling on the ground now creating a layer on the floor, just with, as the blood seeps in, staining it, the contrast of white on red as you just see men and women of the soldiers in the front line falling, as well as those of the enemy. Both sides taking heavy casualties during the fights. It almost feels as if every single minute that goes by, more of the Aindale soldiers fall, and it feels as if the enemy just keeps growing in number as more seem to be showing up. As a barrage of these lightning attacks and claws just keep coming. After a little while, you hear this whistle coming from behind all of you, as Zetherion flies back over all of you to where you now notice Calcus is as he jumps up and grabs onto her front chest piece. I don't know how to explain it better. You know, the spike that's on her chest area. Yeah.
The crust, yeah.
As you can see, there's something in his arms right now that is free. You know, his free arm.
Do I recognize what it is?
You are not sure.
Did
Give me
any
a
of us
sec.
see it?
From what you can tell, it's a package of some sort, but from this distance and how high up they are, it is very hard to make out. As they get above the main group round here, he sets it off, and this mist covers the battlefield. Where is it? As you can see all of the enemies now drop to their knees. This guttural howl coming from the larger ones before silence as they drop right where they stand before you see Calcus and Zithron. Fuck it. I'm just gonna call her Zephyr or whatever.
Zer.
Zer, there we go. Zer.
It's easier. It's just a few letters of a name.
Yeah. As Zer and Calcus fly off to the west now. As you are left in a dead battlefield. Hundreds of Aindale soldiers lay dead, as well as hundreds, if not thousands, of Steel Force lay dead as well.
Did that mist that he dropped, did it kill everybody in that mist, or just the Steel Force people?
Just the Steel Force people.
If they are injured, I'd like to go around and start curing them, cure wounds and healing them.
I agree. I'm gonna do
Yeah.
exactly the same. Not cure wounds per se, but just attending to wounded.
Yeah, you can
Like,
do like
yeah.
medicine checks and stuff to see if you can try to stabilize.
He has lay on hands, does he not?
He does.
Yeah.
I'll use what magic I can.
Exactly, and medicine for the rest if the magic runs out.
You are able to save some of the lesser wounded ones, however, the ones who are heavily wounded, you are not able to make it to, as they pass from their wounds as they succumb.
DM, while they're doing that, I go to one of the bodies of the siblings and I roll it onto its stomach to check on its back to see whether it has the same tattoo, just to confirm what batch they're from.
There's very few that have the same tattoo, but some of them have tattoos that you can recognize.
So from Foxtrot or Gamma, or neither.
Very few from Foxtrot and Gamma, and some from a batch that you can remember. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah.
Right. Okay, no, just wanted to confirm.
Alex disappeared.
Yeah, he left the Discord call.
He's not feeling well.
Oh, shame. Well, like nauseous or shame.
Not sure, it's fine. So, you now stand in the wake of the battle.
I think Solwood, as like Kate's looking over them and stuff, he'd kind of like hover around because he doesn't want to interrupt him. Are these like what do they actually look like?
They
Like-
almost look like beasts. A mixture of reptilian, ursine, and feline features.
Thunder bears, got it.
I'm gonna stab you.
Thunderbears!
Thunder bears.
I think if Kate like stood up after he'd been busy checking on them, Sol would just like quietly go over to him and then just say, "With your permission, and if it is something you would like, I could tidy them if you'd like to say a few words. Of course, this is just a suggestion on my part. I don't mean to intrude." Basically, he's saying, "I prestidigitation them clean for you so that you can say your farewells and they have like respect."
I would love to bury them as well. However, we are currently in the midst of battle. I will come afterwards once we're done.
I think we can spare at least 2 minutes, Cade. But I won't force you, it's entirely up to you. If you
He's
wish
just
to
gonna
come
like,
back and you'd like me to come with you to help, I will.
he's just gonna like look over bodies. DM, this is rude, man. This is literally the second time this is happening. It's just gonna blankly stare at all the corpses.
Velikath will have walked up to the king, looked to him, maybe lowered his mask to reveal his eyes, look into his, waiting for something.
Sorry, the who?
This guy.
King?
Ainedale dude.
Oh, right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
He's acknowledging you, but he is currently busy giving orders to the rest of the soldiers to collect the bodies of the fallen as well as tend to the injured, as he's currently carrying 2 of the dead soldiers on his shoulders. Not now.
Nod and turn to the rest.
I'll start grabbing bodies as well, stacking them as high as I can. In the most polite way, of course.
Throw him onto a pile.
No,
The
on my
alchemist
on my
fire.
shoulders and stuff.
Do you want to know the
Carry as many people as I can.
I'm gonna quickly check the exact amount of deaths on Ainsdale's side now.
By rolling for it?
Yep.
Oh, they're all question marks.
Yeah, DM rolled it to himself.
289 dead.
Jeez.
Above.
If the battle had gone on longer, that number would have gone and quadrupled.
How many soldiers were there?
Around 3,000 to 4,000.
Not a bad loss, though.
But remember, the battle lasted a lot shorter than it should have. As you can see, a lot of the soldiers are now moving a bunch of the dead bodies and injured back to the city, while some are scouting up forwards.
History has a funny way of repeating itself, it seems.
In what way?
You'll just watch as twins from the front and just like kind of pulling back. Like kind of how like the Titans from Attack on Titan looked when they were inside, like how the flesh was just like connected to the cheeks. It's similar to that. 8 years ago, I was in a similar position as my brothers and sisters here, where we were forced to fight. I'm not sure who we were fighting. We were told they were demons, monsters, and we were asked to protect our home. And in return, we gave our lives to protect what we thought was home. But as we fell, I soon realized that we were just fighting Leonin and elves. There was no demons. There was no reinforcements, no help. It was just us being used.
I reached into their minds. Heard nothing but screaming.
I heard those as well. They were long gone before coming to this battlefield.
There, if anyone had any doubts that the Steel Force should not be deemed as people or worth protecting, worth a second chance, let this show you.
I made that realization 8 years ago.
Monsters.
Do you have any more siblings that we can maybe get to before it's too late?
Considering that I am the only survivor from 8 years ago, excluding the ones you see in front of you here today, there's none that I can think of.
Maybe there's some survivors even you don't know about and they're waiting for a rescue.
It was 8 years ago. There may have been. That is something I do not know. Maybe one day I'll find them, maybe not. But as it stands, as the oldest among my siblings, it is my responsibility to make sure they do not suffer any further.
I understand. I'm sorry.
Someone who has suffered and someone who has died. Believe me when I tell you, they are better now than they were.
It is why I decided to kill them out of mercy instead of trying to see if we can save them. I do not know what would happen if we do manage to revert them, whether their minds are restored or their bodies are restored. And if I'm honest, I don't think they would have wanted to live that way anyways. I definitely would not have wanted to live like this. I'm standing here now because the programming that was forced onto me, and as I watched my brothers and sisters die next to me, for that reason alone is why I refuse to acknowledge the Steel Force's intentions.
I can say that I stand behind you firmly on that. No one should be treated this way.
Agreed.
And let us fight for a world that is free of them.
And he's
Free of
gonna
their ambitions, their ideals.
okay, kid's gonna nod his head and just close up house more.
There are still other battlefields we need to attend and ensure that my siblings are all put to rest.
Let's go see what we can do elsewhere, and then we can come back and attend to them.
It looked to me like Calcus had it covered.
I would still like to confirm it as the oldest.
Of course.
And then Kate's just gonna start making his way west.
Okay. As you make it to the battlefield, similar scene to what you were in before. Lots of dead on both sides. However, the Steel Forces side is completely
Wiped.
wiped.
Any of them not physically wounded, I presume?
Yes.
And I'm assuming Calcus and Zerus not the side. They
No.
probably moved on.
Yes.
Where would the other battlefield have been, DM?
South.
South.
If I'll
I'll be heading south just to confirm if you lot wanted to just help out here with magic and heal the wounded.
I'll come with you if you need me to.
He simply nods and proceeds south.
Agatha will follow.
Okay. Very similar scene down to the south, as you can see Izir flying towards the city itself.
Sorry, Zer is flying to the city.
Yes.
Okay.
Those of you who are trying to assist the wounded, you're able to help quite a few people. However, your magic is starting to run low as you are growing weaker and wearier by the second. The amount of wounded is just a lot more than you are able to handle.
Try and push through sheer stubbornness, and if the magic runs out, start using bandages and
Okay.
medicine.
As will I.
Those of you who are pushing through your tiredness, give me constitution checks.
Wrong page.
Be saves?
No, just check.
Saves or checks?
Checked. Check it, check. Hey, you are able to push through, regardless of how tired you are getting.
Damn soul, that didn't even roll, it just went straight to 17.
Really?
Mine rolled.
Rolled for me.
It didn't roll for me at all, it's just like 17.
So after
You get
about
70.
the 3 hours of helping the injured, moving bodies back to the city, and in general taking in the aftermath, you all end up in the main city square. A lot of the dead have now been laid under white tarp, which has been covered by a thin layer of snow now, as they are laid out. Each of them being honored for their service and acts.
I would like quietly like watch on, bow his head and like, you know, thank for their service kind of thing. Maybe utter a few words of prayer, but oddly enough he's actually praying to Lathander. You know, asking safe passage for those who gave their lives, blah 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 blah, please look after them, blah blah. Yeah, usual shit.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be
The
Cannonball then?
usual shit you would say to like a god who, like, you know, deals with life and death.
Wouldn't that be Cannonball who guides safe patches for the dead?
Yeah, but in this world I think Lathander was life and death, wasn't he?
Yes.
No, Lathander is life and
No,
light.
in this one he's life and death, I
Oh,
think.
really?
Yeah.
From what people know.
Yeah,
Oh.
from what they have been known.
Okay. I do apologize.
Oh my god.
I'm
Mike's doing
speaking-
the pra thing again.
Stop fighting with your mic!
Ooh, I can
Oh,
make
God.
this tile go above you guys. That actually looks fucking cool.
I don't know what's wrong.
Oh yeah, look at me, I'm under smoke. Whoa. It's fixed now.
Yeah.
Under fire!
Help!
Literally!
Literally. Help.
Alrol's gonna stand next to Soul, lean slightly on Soul, and just quietly gaze out. He doesn't know how to feel.
Are you okay? I mean, well, I suppose that's not a very good question to ask. How are you doing?
What's the point?
What do you mean? What's the point?
Alrol is just looking at all the bodies and just... The Steel Force. Monsters. Did you hear the screams? Those Kate's brothers and sisters let out?
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
We did. When the mist thingy.
Yes.
Yes, that's
And
not
look.
something I want to remember.
Look at the dead. What is the point? Why? If you can do such cruel acts for the reason of because. Why? What goes on in your head? What makes you think this? And Elrond just gestures with both his arms. This is the price to pay for it. More to the point.
Sinmac would walk up, overhearing the conversation, just slap Arl over the head. Just gently enough to get attention, as he says, don't think about the death. Think about the life that we have spared just by knowing. As someone who has lost it all, there is always hope. Great acts of evil can come, great acts of goodness as well.
So, as Elrond's staring at you, he is an emotional person. He will start crying. Just saying. Don't panic, though. Please don't panic.
Don't panic.
Gives you this.
He's just crying. Don't panic.
Elrond's silent tears and just glaring at you is like he doesn't understand. This would be his first war, and he's devastated. He wants answers, and he knows there isn't answers to give. So he's going to be a stubborn little shit right now. But he's not going to say anything. He's just looking up at you. And then just leans back against Saul.
Sacrifice like this is easy to make when you calculate all these lives as nothing. That's what they add up to. These people think they're above everyone else. Not just above everyone else. Think everyone else is meaningless in comparison.
Especially since the fact that they considered us tools, not people.
I have never known hate more than I hate now.
Saul's just gonna kind of like quietly take Elrond's hand and just like hold his hand while he's standing next to him. But like Saul's also like trying really hard not to cry because now he's seen Elrond like cry and he's like, no, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
You may need it.
There are some people, creatures in this world who know nothing, but then, other than a heart of hate and evil, and they brought that upon the rest who, in their eyes, are naive and foolish. And while it's not fair, it can't just be left to run amok. So somebody or people have to step in and try and lessen the amount of pain, hardship, sorrow, and anguish that those with such evil hearts decide to release upon the rest of the world, and most of the time for their own selfish satisfaction, or sometimes for pure amusement. When it comes to people like that, sometimes there's no sense to them. But it's those who fight against it It was never meaningless. This is also my first time being in a war, so I can't say I know exactly what to do, or what to say, or what to feel either. But I've heard stories. And it's okay to feel lost and confused and hurt.
Lost.
Shows you care.
I'm not confused, I'm angry. But at least I know who to direct my anger at.
You're
And
angry
if
because you're hurt. Because of everything that you've seen, all this death, all this violence. It's upset you, and that's why you're angry. And that's fine. But from a story I once heard, redirect that anger by all means. Use it as something that fuels you, that drives you, but don't let it consume you, as the story goes.
Valakath slightly looks away.
well then, we'll try. All goes quiet again.
After a little while, you do notice Zer flying down to all of you in a much smaller form than what you saw her out on the battlefield. Before she just lands by the majority of you.
Are you not hurt? Are you alright?
Oh, I'm fine. Perfectly. If anything.
Oh, that's good to hear.
And what of all of you?
Well,
Tired.
I gather just by looking at our faces. And then he kind of like squints a little bit as he remembers Valakith wears a mask. And he's like, never mind, I'm not even going to pass comment on that. It's just like, never mind.
I mean, Kate is also still just wearing his armor, so
Yeah, but we can probably see on how you're standing. You're like all like depressed. It's like pretty obvious.
very slunched over, hunched over. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Slunched. very,
Can
very.
you teach English?
I teach math. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Even
perfect.
worse.
In any case, you probably won't be hearing from my father anytime soon.
Why is that?
Let's just say I have not seen him in such a state ever.
Apologize for your loss.
I'll be fine.
No man,
I need to keep
no
an
man
eye.
should have to kill his own.
Yes. I'm going to be keeping an eye on him for the next while. If we do meet in the future, hopefully it will be on better terms.
Maybe we meet on a brighter day.
I hope so.
Safe travels.
And to you. Before she takes off again.
Cade, do you want to go tend to your siblings?
I suppose now's the time to do that.
Will help.
I appreciate it.
No need to voice it. Then he's gonna kind of like try like usher Cade like, "Ooh, let's go," so he doesn't dwindle on it for longer.
Cade starts making his way back to the battlefield.
Yeah.
What's the king doing?
He is paying respects to as many of the dead as he can and consoling the families who have stayed and were essentially either partners, children or parents of those who fell.
Mm-hmm.
As
There's
people have been slowly but surely entering back into the city from the east side.
there's none that we would recognize as we're passing.
There is one family that looks very familiar.
Who?
Second. That would be... It's a family of snow leopard tabaxis.
Ah. It's not who we think it is.
And you can see out of the side of the tarp that wasn't able to cover the arm of the same fur patterning as what you remember when you first entered the city.
Tiny guy.
Bramble, the guard who originally you met at the front gates.
Mm-hmm.
So, out of character, the real question is how many people are looking at Cade because he has very unconventional armor? he probably sticks out like a sore thumb.
Well, you stick out. People are way too distracted right now to care.
Yeah, assumed as much.
So what are you doing exactly?
You talking to me, DM?
Yes.
So Caleb will probably just go and like make small graves for the bodies. It's probably gonna take him a while.
That will take you a while.
Yeah,
You're not going to be able to do it all in one.
But I'll take the point of exhaustion as well. Like he's just gonna not stop. He's just gonna
Very
keep doing
well.
it. So yeah, he's just gonna like make sure all of them are like lined neatly into a grave and just like probably mark them based on the tattoo on the back. So like Foxtrot 72, for example.
Okay. So
For those who have
Elro and Soul, what are you two doing?
Sol is gonna go with Cade, and he'll kind of like, like prestidigitation, like clean them up and like, just help with that, like the respect thing, so they don't look like they're torn to pieces, sort of vibe.
Okay.
And then he'll just kind of like quietly, like stand up the side, say a prayer for them. He doesn't know if they have souls or not. He doesn't know, but whatever, he's still doing it.
Okay.
And then he'd help Cade a bit, but he wouldn't stay out all night. He'd not thank you for it.
I will be doing the same as much as he can. He probably won't stay out all night, but he will come back periodically with maybe tarps and stuff to cover the ones that are lying outside the graves. and
Okay.
at a certain point we'll come back for Sol and take him back.
Sinmac and Veliketh.
Should we join them?
I'd like to see what I can do for the people here first.
I will stay with you.
Right. I'll just help the king with all the people and the masses, while calming them down and reassuring them and those
Okay,
types of things.
very well. So,
Um,
as most of you end up going to sleep at night, Cade continues throughout the night. He only gets back into the house as most of you are waking up. Most of you end up sleeping a lot longer than usual. The weariness from the battle and the toll it took on your mentality kind of just lingering on you.
I think the one thing they would do in the night, at least Sol would, he'd kind of go knock on Elrul's door probably at some time of the night and be like, "Can I sleep with you, please?" Because he's upset. He doesn't want to sleep alone. Sleep, quote
Elrul,
unquote. Trance, whatever
yeah,
it is.
Elrul would probably just welcome him with open arms because he couldn't sleep, not after the scenes of the battlefield. He needed someone, so open arms, welcome in.
Very well. You're
They
lucky
make it a
these are
little less.
pretty decently largish beds. They're not single, but they're not double beds either.
Have you seen them? They're both skinny, the two of them.
Yeah.
They fucking like
And
one's short and skinny, and the other one's
So
Tumble
what,
wing
what
skinny.
is the bed size? So it's not a double bed. It's not a single bed.
3/4.
queen
Yeah,
size?
3/4.
3/4.
Ah.
The 3/4
We
bed.
end up in a puppy pile. So what? Cuddle puddle.
Probably are gonna end up sleeping anyway.
No.
Before that, is there ever an opening where the king is not doing anything in particular?
Not right now. This is immediately after the battle, the aftermath. From what you have seen in your life, you have not seen any leaders take this much of an approach of being at the front and center of the aftermath. He is being seen, he is doing everything that he can for his people. He's not pushing it onto others to do his work for him.
What a
It's a
champ.
good thing.
I respect it and leave him to it.
So, the one who died during battle that you knew was him.
Yeah, I thought so. No, not Fluffy. Sad.
Hardly knew him.
Yeah.
I don't know if I met him. Can't remember. I don't think so. Don't think
I
so.
don't. I definitely didn't.
I spoke to him once and he was Fluffy. That's all I needed to know.
Poor lad. He looks very dapper.
He has a gun. And another gun.
We had
It doesn't actually,
Yeah.
we've had this conversation before. It's just the image. Okay? Jeez.
conversation when we first saw him.
Yes.
How we come full circle in a bad way.
So,
As I'm assuming we're waking up, will just periodically be playing really melancholy tunes on his flute. Don't think that bagpipes is
where is your room again?
yeah.
I'm coming.
Yeah, we're having sleepover.
Sleepover time.
Love you've chosen Elrul's room instead of the cozy room.
Yeah, actually, my room's a lot better than yours, but it's fine. I came to you in the middle of the night.
Don't worry, I'll come sleep at yours tomorrow.
Sleepover, buddy.
At one point, we're just gonna put 2 bunk beds together and be like, "This is our room now."
Probably that's what
I
they'll end up with.
can knock down the wall and give you guys one large room.
No, but also I love that idea, but I think Elroy's gonna need his own shebang room at some point.
There's 2 extra
So-
rooms that are not.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Then we can break down the wall. We can have like a double room. And
Okay.
And a
Oh.
sex dungeon.
Oh
yeah,
my
I can sex
God.
dungeon somewhere else.
So, the basement of your place is still being dug out, but you did notice when you came in, it is still. It was the work on it was halted.
I wonder
Which
why.
understandable. I don't think we questioned the fact that the work stopped. I think we were more worried about other things.
This is true.
So,
Oh, yeah.
DM, this is about the time I come back, correct?
Yes. 9
well,
a.m.
he'll-
in the morning.
He's still wearing his armor, not having it taken off at all. So it's just completely dirty, just covered in mud.
Okay.
Or dirt, I don't know, snowy mud.
Those of you who did sleep can long rest. If you need to, obviously.
Oh, okay, you already gave me the exhaustion. Cool.
Yes.
Really?
Hello.
Spent one thing, Mo.
Oh. Okay.
You now see why I needed all of you present.
Mm-hmm.
Big fight. Murder. Anarchy.
Not just that, this was one of the main
Drama!
story points.
Depression.
I agree with Kate on that one. This was depression.
And the fact that DM is doing this exact same thing that I put in my backstory.
I am not demure. I'm currently depressed.
That just makes Kate feel even worse because it's happened twice now. How dare you, DM? Playing with my poor boy's feelings.
You're welcome.
He did it well though. He did it well though. I felt that.
Unfortunate. Now all siblings I have is a dragon.
Better look after it. Yeah, it's all you got left.
They may have kept more in reserve.
Probably. We'll never know.
Maybe Dad can make you another little
Still being
brother when
tortured.
when he's not depressed.
Well, considering that there's another batch that I'm not aware of, yes, there's most likely more.
I'm gonna tell you this now. You have currently eradicated every single clone that the Steel Force has.
One clone to rule them all.
You have crippled the Steel Force to the point that they have to go into hiding after they get word back on what happened here today.
Man, imagine making a character specifically meant for Clone Wars, and then you're the only clone left.
Damn. Like
Hello.
play Despacito.
Hello, Doctor, my old friend. I've
Oh,
come
God.
to see you once again.
Anyways,
Listen, we cope with humor. Our trauma, DM. Don't diss it. It's not healthy, but you know what? It's what we've got.
so you all wake up around 8 to 9 a.m. hearing the front doors opening and closing again. I think you're now in the smithy hammering away.
Hammering array.
Yes.
Yes, he's just gonna hammer something, anything. Just
As
hammer the sorrow away.
the sound echoes throughout the house.
I think he's back. Should we go check on him? Where'd he go?
The fuck is the smithy?
Where's the smithy? I don't even know how to get there.
Both of us are directionally challenged in our own house. Nice.
It's a fucking line, and you get lost.
I don't know which room it's in. I've never been in here.
I'm gonna
Are
have to
you
redesign the
surprised?
house at some point for you guys, because you guys suck at fucking navigating a house that's a line!
We'll do them
There's
that PM.
lots of black down here for me. I've never been in any of these rooms, or that room, or what's down here. I didn't. Or that one.
I love how you've never been in those rooms, but you can easily go in them whenever you want.
Oh yeah, I just haven't been in.
This is the second time we've been in the house, though.
True.
One that's magically know where every single room is? Good lord.
Yes. Because I sent the image in fucking server,
She
but
gave
okay.
us way too much credit.
Okay, anyways, continue.
So you'll just walk in on Kate, basically. I'm gonna say bashing his arm because I don't have any other metal pieces he can bash with a hammer. So he's tinkering his arm.
Hey, maybe you should rest for a little bit. Can we get you something to eat or drink?
I'm good, thanks. I think I'm just gonna relax a bit and just tinker.
Like city and spear to think of it.
Sorry, Errol, you're very doof.
Muffled. How about now?
There we go. Thank you.
Would you like an obsidian spear to tinker with? So you can leave your arm alone.
I do have that. Oh, you probably wouldn't know. I do have a sword I picked up from the ruins. But unfortunately, there's nothing I can do with it right now. And considering that I possibly might want to get rid of this armor and move on, I'll just figure something out.
Alright. The invitation is open though.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Make sure you get some rest. You were out all night.
Come on, Salt.
I'll try.
I'm guessing it's our turn to cook breakfast.
I can't cook.
I can't cook, I'm a dainty princess.
And princess, people cook for me. I can make
I'll,
dinner.
I'll just side glances him and goes, okay, but you can boil tea. You are a noble.
I can make tea, yes.
So you're boiling tea.
Please give me
Morning,
a survival check. Soul.
Fuck.
He'd be able to make tea.
He should, because it's part of etiquette lessons for nobles.
Yeah.
I
Not
want
going
to.
to
You
fucking
haven't
cook
done
stew,
this in
but-
a while.
Burn yourself. Burn yourself.
I can boil a kettle.
Okay, you
Not
able?
very well. Like, I battled to start the stove. Like Elrol has to help.
Yes. You better start the fucking stove to put the kettle to boil on.
Elril is just gonna make general breakfast.
How often does
What?
your character cook?
Ooh, mine?
Yes.
Often enough, he has to travel between cities, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah,
when he's
true.
traveling as a bard. My
You're
character
traveling
is
as a
actually
bard.
functional. Yes, but I
technically
have
you'd
to
get
stop
most of your
between.
food at taverns and shit.
But I still have to travel between cities.
Between.
Between.
Sweeties.
Okay,
Between
cool.
cities.
Yeah, you can
It's
make
almost
a
as bad as
decently
lunching
good
over.
breakfast.
Yeah, it's like don't get me wrong, it's not Michelin star, but it's good. It's years of practice right now.
Oh no,
Okay.
this is when Soul really he can't start the oven. I mean the stove, so like Elrond and stuff has to help. And it's like he's an absolute like he can't even pick up the kettle properly. He's like, which way does this thing pour, whatever. But when it comes to presenting like the tea and he puts it on the dining room table, it's like fucking flawless. There's like the mugs at the right angle, the teaspoons are there neatly. He's even put like a little like bit of honey on the rim of the cup. It's like fucking fancy. But ask him to light a stove. Not happening.
Elrond is like, you can actually feel after, you place the teacups nice and everything, Elrond's just giving you this like judging look like, really? Your tea etiquette is bad?
Oof.
How's my tea etiquette bad?
So, you of all people should know to boil tea. Or at least the stove
no,
when
I
you're using
don't.
the tea.
No, I don't do the boiling. I just do the pouring sometimes.
Oh.
Okay, now,
What gave it away
This
that
is-
I was a noble? He kind of like flicks his hair, like that's why.
and Elrond just looks at you and goes, so I was a noble. I could boil tea. You have no excuse.
I do. People do it for me. Anyway, I need to know more. What noble were you? I've never. We're from Newcastle? From the Whispering Glades? Where from?
I was from the Whispering Glades, yes. Yes, I was from Onicaster. I don't think we ran in the same circles, though.
No, my circle doesn't make their own tea. And then he just like winks.
Errol chuckles. It's like, yes, well, your tea presentation, I have to admit, is better than mine. But I am rusty.
To be fair, you can cook. I can't.
That's because years of practice on the road. Come on, let's go plate these food.
Okay. Valiketh and Sinmac, what are you two up to?
Just standing watching Cade work. Just silently staring at him, knowing the feeling all too well.
I know what you're going through, so I'm gonna look at you like a creepy stalker.
Yes, exactly.
Just sitting on the table waiting for us.
Okay, and Valiketh?
Not much. Just observing everyone.
Okay.
As you guys were passing, we would have said morning. I'll buy a bit quietly.
You both do notice that the smell of breakfast is wafting towards you.
Yeah, I imagine like Saul would put his head out the door and just shout like, not shout, but like, breakfast ready kind of thing.
It's gonna
Oh, I know
be-
actually. You know what he'd do? I think he can do this. Where is it?
Are you gonna thaumaturgy?
So
Where was it?
breakfast is
Oh,
gonna
there,
be
like he can make like faint musical notes kind of thing. So it'd basically just sound like a bell ringing, like in the fancy noble families go ding 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 with a bell, like dinner's ready. He does that in the passageway.
Okay.
Food's ready! Ding-ling-ling-ling.
So breakfast is gonna be. What's in the kitchen? So would there be eggs in the kitchen?
Yes.
Okay, so breakfast is gonna be eggs, fresh bread, sliced, buttered if there's butter, and various fruits cut up and ready.
Okay. As you all sit down and eat.
I'll wait about 5 minutes before I start eating to see if Cade arrives.
He was not paying attention. He's too focused on hitting his arm.
Okay, then Sinmac will grab his plate and go give it to him, basically. Just set it next to his hammers.
directly underneath the hammer. As it swings around.
Directly make
Food goes everywhere. Why are you hitting the food? Okay. You all seem to just eat in solemn silence for a while.
Except for the clanging of the hammer.
Obviously.
and the little weird lizard on the table.
No, it got stolen. It's currently in my arms.
Of course.
That lizard, if it's on the table anywhere near me, it's in my arms.
Bastard got stolen.
Bastard got stolen again.
I genuinely still can't get over the fact that the coincidence of you choosing a six-legged lizard was so fucking perfect.
Life is strange.
Like, and it wasn't planned. That's just how good it is. Because we were just going for something with your backstory, and it just ended up going, yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what's happening.
And the thing is, I sent it to you before I actually even got the chance to make it. So, like, you knew beforehand already that it was like...
I didn't say a word.
Yeah, it's insane.
Okay. As you are all finishing up eating, you hear this crash coming from this room before another crash hits this wall as you see somebody come flying through onto the table.
Sorry, who?
You see...
Somebody.
Yes.
Oh, I don't see anything.
Somebody once told
Tell me the world is gonna roll me.
Ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
This person is now laying on this table unconscious as those of you who look this direction through the hole that they made see a faint hint of a portal, which through it, just for a brief moment, every single one of you in this room right now, give me a perception check.
Life could be a dream.
DM, could you bring Bastion to me so I can get some vision so I can take it back and see what's going
It's gonna be
on?
a 17 and someone knocked me sideways.
Can you not see through him? He's here.
I can't see Bastion, so I can't click on him. So if you
Oh,
could bring
you
Bastion...
want to be able to look through him without having to click on him. Make a box away from your character.
No, like draw like full M1.
Oh, that is... Okay, thank you, DM. That makes...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go.
You're gonna see Bastard currently being stuck in Elrul's arms.
Yeah.
Yes. No, I just wanted to have vision.
Okay. So... quickly... You don't need perception check, Cade. Go away.
Yeah, no, but I
Oh,
just
wait, that
wanted to
was
see
your
what's
old
going
one.
on.
My bad.
Oh, yeah, that's the old one.
Holy shit. Oh my gosh, the only person who notices is Valaketh.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm just, but this thing fucking knocked my tea over.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Valaketh,
I was gonna roll a 17 and then my dice hit another
for
die.
just a brief moment, you see somebody who looks strikingly similar to Soul before the portal closes.
Excuse me, I'm not related to attacks. What is, I don't even know what's on the table. What is this creature?
Might not be
As-
related, but he might have offended someone.
Just before this person passes out on the table, she mutters out, "Motherfucker." And we're going to end the session there.
Before we end the session, it's just Elrul's gonna be like, that was breakfast. That was
Was.
our breakfast. Wait. Oh fuck, she broke the tea set.
So rude of you to fly through two walls into our breakfast.
I think I would have picked up my plate just in time.
Pasta's licking the food off of the stranger.
Oh, God.
I'll accidentally let go of Boston, and Boston's like, oh, free food.
So yeah. End of the session on somebody flying through 2 walls and Valiketh noticing the person on the other side of that portal looked strikingly like Soul.
Mm-hmm.
I'm standing right here. I would say that Soul's alarmed that a person flew through the walls and stuff, but now he's also like covered in tea and food, so he's like in 2 minds of going, oh my god, what the fuck did you do? And oh my god, are you okay?
Owl's
And
just
he just goes,
insulted
oh my
because
the fuck.
The duality of man.
Owl's just insulted because first of all, breakfast. Second of all, that was a new tea set.
Third of all, those were our walls!
Oh my god.
Doesn't care about the wall as much as breakfast and the tea set. We can hang a tarp there, it'll be fine. We can hang a tarp there, it will be fine.
The wind blows in. It's button, chill in the air.
That's...
There you go. You now
Yeah,
have holes in the wall.
into this room now.
So, DM, valid question. Do we level up? For killing all my brothers and sisters?
You do, next session.
Hell yeah!
I'm gonna go explore the other rooms.
Like, Soul's just like, level up. I'm gonna go explore all the other rooms.
In Soul's defense, though, we got lost in a linear area.
It's a straight
Hey, listen, I haven't gone into the other rooms, okay?
It's a
I have no
straight
excuse.
fucking line, and you can't, and you've lost your way. I can't. Genuinely can't make
I
this
didn't
up.
know which other room was in. Wait, I've got one more room to look at.
So, the first room here is Cade's with the
Hello.
single bed. The very...
Wait, I'm not looking. Let me go back to my table.
Last one is Valiketh, this one is Elrol, Soul, Valiketh, this is Valix, and this is Sinmac.
So one
yes,
of these,
there's-
this one could be like Elrol's sex dungeon.
This
Well,
looks like a
these
military
two are
base
gonna
here.
be fused together, so we'll be making just essentially a common room for you guys if you want that.
Where's Finlac's room? Oh, I thought that was Kate's room. Well, I'm confused.
No. Cade has this one here with the military bed.
Okay.
Yeah, Sinmac went with the bear rug, the, weapon
Yeah.
stand, and the armor stand.
Oops.
Cade
Bastard is so
just-
small. I keep closing the door. So, Dim, I'm assuming that's a chest next to my bed, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Chest for
Have a
your
look at my
belongings.
room, Owl. It's very pretty. I made it very pretty. Well, I didn't. I made the DM make it look pretty. A very specific list of what I wanted my room to look like.
and then there was me who's just like, remove everything except my bed.
I
I
don't know why
told
you
the
didn't want
DM.
a tinkering desk or whatever,
There's a smithing room. Why would I need one in my room when we have a smithing room?
I guess.
I
If you
told the
look
DM.
carefully, yeah.
No, that
Right.
for my room, I will be buying everything on my own so that I have something on my travels.
Huh.
If you
So I might
notice,
explain.
I've given you a book and quill.
Yeah.
There's a lantern over there. There's a scroll over there. There's a bunch
Yeah.
of notes. A bookshelf right
Yeah.
above the desk. You've got a
Yes, I see.
one of
big
those.
window. Big bay
You can
window.
sit in windows, so it's got that sill that you can sit in.
Yeah.
Another bookshelf with some books. Large mirror. I'm going to throw your microphone out the window. You've got a wardrobe.
Yeah.
Me again.
And And I got a
Yes.
pretty rug.
Yeah. And then you have obviously a light above you,
I
which
love
you
my
can
light.
switch off very easily from your bed.
I just prestidigitation it on and off.
Yeah.
Fingers on and off, on and off.
I am in the process of buying a new
Everything.
mic. Okay,
That
just
means I
hold
could
out.
technically. Oh no! It doesn't let me sit in my bay window. Ah, that's unfair.
I can see what I can do about that now quickly. Give me a sec.
What are the books about, DM?
Porn,
I don't know. Ask Soul.
smut.
They're mostly storybooks.
Oh.
Not all of them, but a lot of them are.
There you go. You should be able to
Oh.
sit in the window now.
Yeah. Sit in my window. What a nice view. Now I need a pretty garden.
I'm not gonna lie. The fucking randomized weather into snow was perfect for this.
It was dreadful, DM. You dare do this to me?
It did play well into the role play, though.
It did. It
You
did.
have to admit that was one of the better sessions.
It was. It was
Sorry,
really.
role play session.
Cool.
You
One
could
more depressing session.
You could feel the fucking weight of the
It didn't look
situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
We
Just,
all gain a point of inspiration.
Whee!
Waiting
Right.
for the DM to say we don't.
You didn't get one. Certain people did.
Oh. It's obviously Bastard. We all know that.
Yes, Bastard got an inspiration point.
He's gonna
Master
use
was
it.
the true MVP.
He's gonna use his single brain cell to use a inspiration point to lick food.
You know what's fucking hilarious? His bite attack does 1 damage.
Exactly. If I look at his sheet, yeah. But the only reason why I have him is for stealth missions because I can't stealth because of my armor.
Yeah.
It's even better. In the Find Familiar spell description, there's a line that says that it cannot take attack actions.
It can if you command it to.
I'm pretty sure they just.
It
straight
doesn't
up-
really fucking matter. It's not like he's gonna hit anything. It's a +0 to attack,
Yeah.
and he does 1 damage.
Get him!
He's gonna spit in their face.
I thought familiars didn't do any damage though, or slash they couldn't attack.
Familiar
I gave him a bite
I like
attack of
to-
1 damage, okay? It's a lizard.
rolls its own initiative and acts on its own turn. A familiar can't attack, but it can take other actions as normal.
I just gave it an attack because base lizards have a bite attack of 1 damage. I shit
Hey,
you
do
not.
enough one. Do enough 1 damage, it could turn
Oh
the
my god,
tide.
no! No. He can have his bite damage, but his bite, but it doesn't actually do any damage because he doesn't actually have any teeth. He just like gums on you, like nam 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 nam.
Pretty much.
Pretty much,
You're
yeah.
like, oh, ow!
So If
That's
he-
like 1 damage.
here's the thing: it would be 1 damage if he happens to actually bite you hard enough, and the likelihood of that ever happening is so low.
Plus, boss is too dumb to actually bite hard enough.
I just had him
Come on,
keep biting at Owl.
Owl didn't care. Owl just cuddled him harder. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
he's a biter, definitely.
No teeth.
But yeah,
would you say he gets that from his master then?